everybody? Welcome to another episode of Chatting with the Comic Community. I'm your host, Stay Puff 1983. Joined with me here to the side, you got Big Will. What is going on, sir?
How you doing, man? I have arrived. I didn't think I'd be on today, but I just thought I'd hop on. I ain't doing nothing but sitting here.
That's it. Might as well sit and talk comics.
Might as well.
Then you got my boy Stone Cold Steve in the house. What's
up,
going on,
everybody?
my friend?
Good morning, good afternoon, depending where you're at.
And of course, we got Robert Comic Book G-Spot. What is going on, brother?
Thank you, buddy. Nice. Thanks for having me today. How is everybody today? Welcome. Good afternoon.
And first, we got Fusa in the chat. Hello, Fusa.
Fusa, good morning.
Bay.
Hey, sweetheart.
Discovery Bay Comics. What's going on, JB? And there he is, the sword and sorcery master himself, the Varangian Vigilante.
My buddy.
Yes.
Love that guy.
Yep.
Him and I got so much. It's unreal, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I know he's anticipating the next episode of the Sword and Sorcery when we do in 2 weeks.
Yeah, he knows a lot of stuff. He's the one to go to for that, for sure. Him and Robert.
Oof.
So I got a couple of unboxings. Of course, Robert G Spot is like the main one. He's the main event.
No.
We gonna end him off. But I got two other packages I got from Varangian Vigilante and Lady Fantastic. So we're gonna open up Varangians first, Thorson. And while I get this open, what do you guys got to show? You know, how was your week?
Oh, it's good. I got a lot to show. I just want to give a quick shout out to Discovery Bay. You're welcome. Hope you liked it. I didn't see it. I have to look at it. I was spending time with Miss G last night. Sorry.
Yeah, I missed this show too.
Damn.
I saw how it began. Well, I ain't get to the unboxing because I fell asleep.
I had a couple questions to ask my brother there. Steven, which one of these was it? Is this one? This one is 1952. Hold on.
Let me put it on you.
Oh, man, that's sweet.
That one's 1952. You're asking me about one, and I don't remember which one you said. There's that one.
Oh, you talking about
Lawbreakers? That one is 1951. Yeah, 51.
Man, them people back in the 50s kept their stuff good. They're good as some Silver Age.
1949. Justice issue 8. Rocky Jordan Private number 7. 1952. I thought there was one you mentioned, and I can't remember which one it was. It was Private and Pay. 1949.
Crime does not pay unless you get away with it. If you get away with it, it pays very well.
I'm good. All right.
Even then, there's heavy taxes.
Oh.
Yeah, right. There's some taxes you might not pay. All right, I'm gonna show one cool. I'm gonna show a book since Will was talking about the Plastic Man.
There we go. Nice.
I got a couple more, but I don't know where I got them at.
That should be about a 66.
I'm not sure without opening it up, but it's number 3. I think I got number 2 and 3. I don't think I got number 1. But that was Plastic Man is cool as hell, man. How can you kill someone like that, man?
You know who else like that?
What are you gonna do with him?
Tom.
You can't do anything with him.
Yeah.
So I was thrown for a shocker. Varangian Vigilante did not send me the cards. He said the cards are on the way, but he sent me something that's a first for me.
Ooh.
And it's a first appearance and it's a first foreign comic.
Oh boy.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
wait. Is that their version of
German.
Black Panther 50? I mean, Fantastic Four 52?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh man, that is so sweet.
Sweet, Vigilante.
I was like, what?
Oh
My
man,
first foreign comic. Wow.
Man,
that's cool.
That is something
Wow.
That is
Like,
way cool.
now he completely surprised me with this. I was like, I'm thinking I'm ready for the basketball cards, but for this,
Oh man, that's so sweet.
That's really cool.
Now wait a minute. That's supposed to be 52 from America, but being that foreign version, is it still number 52, or are they ahead or behind? What number is it on the cover?
it's a number. It says number 48, and DM 140 is. It says it up there.
Okay, so they're a little behind.
Yep, a little bit.
Yeah, it's a different number
Look at the writing
and stuff like that.
So cool looking. It's like, that's so cool.
Wow, this is amazing, man.
That is cool.
That is that is awesome, dude.
I've seen the Mexican version of that, and I've also seen an Asian version of that.
He said he heard I was looking for it, but the English version is a bit too expensive. Hey,
Vigilante, man.
This is awesome, man. Hey, if you want to pop in on the show, I'll bring you in. I'll bring you in, man.
Oh, Hobby's in the house. Yo, buddy.
What's up, Javi?
The Conquistador.
I love that name.
Yeah.
Name.
But yeah, that completely threw me off guard, man. That was amazing of him to do that.
So cool. Show me that again.
Yeah, I'm gonna show it.
I know I'm a stickler, but do you got gloves so you can see the back of it? It's your book. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna take it out, man.
That's all. I wanted to see the back of it. But don't take
all right, here's what I'll do.
You're good.
I'll take the board out.
Yes, let's see that. I'm just curious. Nice. Oh man, Vigilante, that's awesome. Planet of the Apes, Doctor Strange. I can read that. I can read German. Look at the back. That's awesome.
Yeah, he's rusting his voice. He got a cold. Hope you get well, man.
Brother, Vigilante, dude, that was awesome.
Yeah, that was a complete surprise for me, man. I love it when the community surprise you, man. It's the best feeling in the world when somebody said, "I'm gonna send you one thing, and then I'm gonna throw a curveball and send you something completely different."
Yep, goes to show you they love you, buddy. Yeah.
Awesome, man.
Yeah, he threw a serious curveball there, though.
Yeah, he did.
That's went from basketball cards to a comic.
Yeah.
I know. Our first appearance as well, foreign. Wow. Can't get no better than that, man. So before I open up the next box, y'all got anything else to show? Like another book?
Yeah, I will say I'll be right back.
All right.
I don't have books to show myself.
I got this book that I'm thinking about getting this baby slabbed, even though it's just a variant. But it's the Toy Biz variant of 301. And man, they go for good money if you get a 9.8. Spider-Man.
Awesome, man.
Yeah, 301. I don't have the regular one.
Is it more or less than the regular one?
I didn't look up the regular one, but I think the regular one probably would be a little more, I would assume. But this
I think it's in like the threes.
You know, if you're a McFarlane fan, though, look at all that nice room you got to get a signature and everywhere. You know,
did you just get that book, or you just had it on your?
I got it at the flea market with Jeff a couple weeks ago.
Did you get a good deal on it?
Yeah, it was $10, but I bought 20 books from him because they were dollar books, and the other 10 he gave me for like $5, so this was like maybe $8.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's in really good shape, man. So I was thinking it might be on my list to think about. I might slab it up and see, keep it. And there's not very many of them.
No, that's a great book. No,
Yeah, it is.
I was mad I can't find that dang other plastic, man. I don't know what I did with it. That aggravates me. Now
What's going on, Kyle Walker?
I'll tear everything up to try to find that damn thing.
Yeah. I do have to.
I told Kyle Walker that I got this from Ranging and Vigilante.
Look at that.
That's so.
He's saying,
Yeah, it's just bad.
he's saying that the cover is more light than the U.S. one. Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah.
So it's pretty awesome, man. I'm thinking if I should get that slab.
And do it. Do it.
You know?
Hell yeah, do it. That's cool. It looks decent. It looks awesome. It looks almost brand new. There's no ticks or anything on the side of it, right?
It's got a little like a tear around the staple.
Looking at from the front and the back, man.
So you can see.
Yeah.
You can see like a little bit.
Yeah, that's it.
Of the staple.
A little bit. Okay.
Yeah.
Two beautiful copies. Love it. Shit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Personal collection.
Yeah, hey Steve, I looked up that 301. The Toy Biz is like around 300 and a 9.8.
That's what I thought.
But the regular one is like 1,200 and a 9.8.
Yeah.
But the 9.6 drops to $150.
Yep.
Wow, for one tick or one little mark. Is that crazy, right?
Yeah, that's nuts.
I will never understand that, man. To drop that much.
Yeah, it's sometimes
to drop between a 9.6 and 9.8 in some books.
I don't get it.
Anywhere from $100 to $150.
I get it a little bit if it's a really tough cover, like a black cover or white cover. Yeah. I get it more on that. You know what I mean? But just on a regular cover, the difference sometimes.
Mid-grade.
Man. Wow, is that crazy? A 9.8 in that. That was a pretty good. This is a pretty good copy, man. I might have to slap it up. Man, I wanted to find that other plastic, man, but I'll be damned if I can.
Well, I got some Spider-Man, some older Spider-Man. Issue 115.
All right, so here's the second set of books that I got from.
The one you just showed is a very rare bird, if I'm not mistaken. I believe that is one of the 4 non-frame books in the frame book era.
Really?
I believe I'm right on that. It was a John Romita cover.
There's 114.
Yeah, it is. It's one of the few books that didn't get the traditional frame, and it's because it was Romita, and he's kind of the boss. He was the art director back then, so all of them that are not frame books in that era, his covers.
In cover? Okay, 125. Here's some on 93.
When's that span from, Will? From the volume 1?
I think 71 to 72. Damn. Some month in one, some month in the other.
Right?
There's like 380 of them, and that's it.
Oh, that's nice.
98. 72.
Oh yeah, those are some sweet covers, man.
I love the ones without the
7.
Without the stamp.
Oh yeah.
Like that one.
Yeah, one of those like 90, 97, 98, 99, somewhere in there without the
1971, 1969, 68, 72, and yeah.
Which one? There was 3 of them that didn't have the comics code because they talked about heroin or something.
Yeah.
I think it was 97, 98, somewhere in there.
Yep.
There's 3 like that.
What's up, Mind Shift? Comics on the Mind.
Hey, by the way,
what's up?
Everybody here tonight, and I got something to say really quick. That gentleman right there, Comics on the Mind, is going to be on my show tonight at midnight.
Awesome.
Brother, big shout out to you. Nobody knows
Yes.
who he is, so check out his show. It's an awesome show, you guys.
He also great on Instagram.
Yeah, he does. Yes, he does. I just lost my video. There we go. Hey, check him out. Comics on the Mind. Great attitude. That guy's awesome.
So what you got now, Puff?
Yeah.
Okay, so
buddy.
so this is like part one of what I got. This is the auction one from Lady Fantastic.
Oh yes.
And quick note that it took a while for her to get this out.
Yeah.
Because she was, dealing with some family issues.
I know.
And first of all, I'd like to welcome. See.
Who's popping in? Who has arrived to below Will?
With I think
Every time I see that, I swear Biggie Shaq's gonna appear almost every time I see that.
No, it's Gomez the comic collector. What's going on, bro?
Hey.
Broski.
What up, bro?
What's going on, man?
Not much. I just was trying to get on earlier, but I do some.
Yo, man, I'm showing off the books I got in the unboxing, and here's the quick one I got earlier.
What? That's pretty. What the heck?
It's from
Like
it's a foreign copy of
Fantastic
452. First appearance of Black Panther. It's the German issue. I got this as AOK from Ranging and Vigilante.
Yeah, I never seen that before in my life. That was a spoof.
Isn't that cool though?
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome, man.
He's Black
It's my first foreign comic.
Panther, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, man. I'm thinking of getting that graded, man.
I would get that graded, Sean. I promise I would if someone gave me that.
It's awesome, man. So now these books I got from Lady Fantastic on her auction win, and she was, she had some family issues. And when I messaged her about it, she was telling me the situation. I was like, oh, I hope, everything goes well with your family and stuff like that. So she sent the books, and she's gonna send me an extra set of books just because she cares.
Yep.
And that's the generosity within this community. That she's late on sending out her books. She's gonna send extras just because she feels the need to say, "I'm sorry about that it's late, but I'm gonna give you some extra books." But I hope everything goes well with her. I know she's back doing videos, and it's awesome to see. But first up, I got some What If books. What If the Phoenix?
Favorites. That's one of my favorites, dude. He's smoking.
What if the Phoenix had not died?
I love that book.
Yeah, I've yet to read that
cool.
one.
Yeah.
It's dope.
Dude, that's
Then
cool.
I got What If 29. What if the Avengers defeated everybody?
Nice. I love those books. Those are great books.
Yeah, that's a dope book.
Yep. And then the one that I really wanted, and I was glad I got it because it's a great Bill Sienkiewicz cover.
Oh, Conan? Okay.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's cool. That's actually really cool. I've never seen that cover.
It's a great cover, Conan holding a gun.
Yeah. That is really
Can't go wrong with that. Him stranded in the 20th century. And then I know Fuchsia would like this. I got some Catwoman books from her.
Oh, yeah.
Some Jim Balin goodness. And then another Catwoman.
Nice.
So those were the books I got, and with the other ones, they'd be on the way. But
she's a sweetheart.
Yeah, she is.
Her and Shortbox Padawan, Michelle. Caroline.
Yeah, I sent both of them some stuff, Robert, and lady said that Shortbox said bleep 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 for 20 straight minutes.
Yeah, I've done the same thing. Yeah.
Got some new people in the chat. We got Mark Spector, Comics. What's going on, bro? I see Perry's in here lurking.
Lurking Perry.
I sent him the link, but he rather lurks than be on the show, so that's all good. Comics for all people.
Hey.
So that's awesome.
Where'd our buddy
What's
go?
the name? That's
Comics for All People's in the house.
yeah. He's here.
Is that Bobby?
That's what I saw him in the comment.
Bobby, I hope you're doing better. He wasn't in very good shape a couple weeks ago before Christmas. Hope you're doing much better, brother. Prayers are going out to you.
Yeah.
Nice to see you, buddy.
Hey, Sean, my buddy did send me a pretty cool book that I was having trouble getting. Actually, since Perry's in the chat, Perry was supposed to get me this book because I couldn't go to my LCS, and he goes, "Oh, I forgot. Sorry, bro." And I didn't get it. So he sent me this.
Ooh.
My buddy got me this. And this is a super short printed run, and 60% are damaged.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
if you see this
That's
book
crazy.
sheet, it's worth probably getting just because of that.
Brother,
Because of the numbers.
what's it about? Do you know what it's about?
It all the robots' hearts were replaced, and he finds out, and he's trying to find his girlfriend's heart. So
Wow.
he's looking for they put something in his chest or something. I actually didn't want to take it out of here and mess with it because of that. But I got this was the variant cover. It's like the third print one. It was pretty cool too.
So
Just
sweet.
a little dude, man. He's a little robot dude. I love the cover, man. So,
Nice.
but I heard the story's awesome. So I need to probably read that one, man.
Charlie reviewed that on John's review video.
did he?
Where all the John's
What did he review it as?
Charlie reviewed it.
Did he?
Wow. Hey, those little girls are smarter than me. I got to see what they say. Did you see the show? Did anybody see the show this morning?
I missed it.
Yeah, I saw some of it.
Did you see it, Will, when he said he slid down the hill and hit his head on the door? And then Charlie goes,
I learned new
"And
words."
today I learned some new words. Freaking dying. Today, I learned some new words. It was just so funny when she said it, man. It killed me. So Sean has got a super surprise early. Now he's still got one more box to go. And we know some crazy stuff in there.
Hey, Steve, before I bring that up, my comic shop gave me free tickets to a con this coming Sunday.
What?
I wasn't planning on going to the con, the Orlando Toy and Comic Con. I wasn't planning on going, but I can't pass up.
How can you
free
not
tickets.
go now? Yeah, you getting it free.
I can't pass it up.
Hell no.
So I was like, I got 2 tickets, I could go back there and see if they got more.
Hey, I'll be like, Jeff, man, sorry, bro. There's no ticket for you. Jeff would be like, what?
Jeff wasn't planning on going either, but for a free ticket, I guarantee you he'll come.
Of course. Yeah. Absolutely.
He's at Urban Legends today. He went with one of his buddies to get something. He wanted to see if I wanted to meet him, but I'm trying to save money for the con stuff. So
yeah, me too.
I had to go where there's no comics, where I'm not tempted.
Yeah.
But
that's the thing.
I'm really tempted to go to the Walmart though. I'm really probably gonna go to the Walmart when I leave here. And I guarantee you, I will get crap, man, and I'll be like, man, Will and Robert G scored, and I get shut out.
Awesome, man. So before I go on, Big Will, you have anything to say?
No.
Any more auctions coming up, Will?
I just want to make sure I get anything.
What?
You did well on your auction the other day, right?
Oh yeah, I did. Thank you.
I watched that. You sold everything like boom.
Yeah, I think I'm lucky. I've never not sold.
That was beautiful.
Whenever I've done any kind of auction, I've always sold whatever I had. So I don't know what that means.
You see what Gomez is saying right there? Gomez.
Hey, I want that freaking Crisis one if I can get it. That's the one I want.
If you don't find it, you can have mine. Okay, I've already read it. Okay.
Yep.
So you opened all yours up, Robert, and took them out and bagged them and boarded them and stuff.
I rebag and reboard everything I ever get. You never have to worry.
I always wonder.
Wait. You get them and they're already bagged and boarded at Walmart?
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say.
They're just loose and raw at mine.
No, this is I rebagged and boarded this.
Okay, so you don't leave them in the pack itself. I wonder, is it more valuable to leave them in the pack or something like that,
really
or not?
What
It could
There is
damage
no
them.
packaging on the DC Giants from my Walmarts.
Oh, there ain't.
No, they're just raw and open.
Dang.
Really?
Oh, yeah, you have to bag and board those.
But hey, I will tell you this. This is hilarious to me. The Marvel books,
Yeah.
the backer board they put them on is a one-side coated backer board. And the part that they put against the comic is the non-coated side.
Yes.
That's crazy.
I've never That's so funny. You know, whoever doing that don't know what they're doing.
All right, so I opened up the box, and it's
What's kind of, whoa, okay. Wow, that's fancy.
it says a gift for you,
Yeah, that's a fancy box. Holy crap.
and it says, "Hi, Sean. Happy holidays, brother, from the G-Man."
Yes. Wow, that's a nice bag. Cool. Good. They did good.
All wrapped up and stuff.
They did good.
I'm like, oh man, got a bow tie and all that. I got to unbow it.
It's got to be pretty for you.
Hey, they're making you work for it.
I know, right?
Oh, good. That's a nice
Uh,
bag. Good. Totally worth it. All I gotta say is that thing better not be screwed up. I'm gonna be really upset.
well,
Hey, is Varangian still in the chat?
oh,
Nice.
Oh wow,
Nice. Nice. There it is.
the banquet room. That is awesome, man.
Merry Christmas, buddy.
it's
I hope you like
what
it.
it is, man.
Is that cool?
I was like,
How
awesome,
is
man.
How is he not gonna like
Yeah, I
that?
know.
there's
Ghost
no
Ghostbusters.
not liking
More
that
for
like he loves Ghostbusters.
More
bagging slime in the trap.
awesome.
He like, we came, we saw, we kicked its ass.
Cool. Cool.
Awesome, man. Thank you very much, Robert, man. I appreciate this, man.
You're welcome.
First, Steve give me the giant Stay Puft, and you give me this. And I'm not the biggest Funko Pop collector. I try and avoid falling down that wormhole.
Hey, we're trying to shove you down it though.
No,
You try not to fall, but we're giving you a push.
I know, right? No, man, you guys are awesome, man.
You're welcome, buddy.
You got Vigilante is still here.
Cool.
Yeah. Ask
Awesome.
Vigilante how much it costs to send you that book from there to here, so I kind of have an idea because he's on my AOK list.
Yeah, Vigilante, how much it costs to ship that package? That and the cards, for that matter. Don't cross the streams. That's it.
I know comics. That
Excellent.
stream is a very expensive stream and a very wide stream.
Yeah. By the way, talking about that, Sean, me and Ms. G finally watched the new preview for the new Ghostbusters. It looks promising.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be good. I really do.
Yeah, it feels like a return to form.
Yeah.
In terms, the first trailer was like more like mysterious and scary.
All the Easter eggs
Well,
that they threw in there.
Yeah, all the Easter eggs, the sports modes and fungus, the jumpsuits and all that. I thought it was great.
Even the
I still have reservations about the kids shooting the proton pack.
Yeah.
I'm like, I wasn't big on that. But overall, I did enjoy the trailer.
yeah, it looks good. It does.
Wait, so there's a second trailer now?
Yeah.
No, we still talking. He finally saw the first trailer.
Oh,
The one that released. Yeah.
Don't the kids and stuff in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it it was good. I think it was a solid trailer. It definitely leaves you asking questions, but yet still gets you interested in going to see it. And seeing Paul Rudd in it.
I haven't seen the one with the women. Have you guys seen the all girl one?
Yeah,
I haven't seen that one.
It's not what you would say something that's
no,
worth
and I ain't going to.
I watched that on TV, and I was like, even on TV, I feel like this is a waste of time.
I like what's her name. She was funny as crap in it. The big lady, the redhead,
McCarthy.
She is
Melissa McCarthy.
Yeah, she's hilarious.
I mean, the trailer makes it seem like I would enjoy it, but I mean,
it's a rental for sure.
I'll tell people this: if you enjoy it, that's fine.
Yep.
Yeah, enjoy it, and there are going to be people that grew up off of that movie, little kids that watch that movie and stuff like that. I have no problem if you enjoy it.
Yeah.
But for me, that wasn't what the Ghostbusters that I wanted. And plus, it was just too over the top with its comedy.
Yes.
Whereas Ghostbusters was adult comedy, that one felt over the top comedy. All right, let me see. So here's his response.
Yeah, but that's shipping price from Europe, though, isn't it?
That's from Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah, going to Europe.
One thing I've noticed is, who told you that a slab was $75 to ship?
Matt told me. Boy who had 7.
Where did he ship it to?
He said he shipped it to McD, right?
McD is in. I don't know exactly. McD's in the United Kingdom somewhere. So
really,
he said it's going to be $70. That's what he told me. Look, around in that range.
Oh, he must have. Okay, so yeah, he threw the insurance.
He sent him Deadpool 98 a while back.
Got it.
I would recommend you put a box together with whatever slab that equals the weight of what you're going to send.
Right.
And check from your post office how much it would cost you. Because there might be some variations and you don't know what he included. I mean, he may have done a lot of insurance. He may have done it overnight instead of regular post.
I'm sure that's what it was. Yeah. Rush. Because usually if you just, let's say you shipped it with insurance over to Europe, it's going to take like 30 days because it's going through the boat.
Yeah. I know I shipped to Canada about 5 to 10 pounds worth of comics in a medium flat rate box, and it cost me around $40.
That sounds about right.
Grayman said McD's in Scotland.
Well, okay.
Yeah, I don't know what that would be, but I would definitely recommend taking the same weight to your post office and then getting it from them.
Yeah, Barbarian said he paid $25 for 2 books shipped to the UK. Really important to use the right measurements and send it as a letter. That's what.
Well, I can't send a slab as a letter.
No. And you wouldn't want to do that anyway. You'd like to do that for sure.
So I'm going to have to pay a little bit. It is what it is.
I would keep it priority and just see what it's going to cost you.
Yeah, it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. He's on my list and I'm sending it. Yep. It costs more. It costs more. Yep. But what sucks is if you could just send him that money, he could get a hell of a book for what it cost me to ship this book. You know, you don't want to pay more than the book's worth to ship it to him. You know what I mean?
Of course.
I'll be like, here you go, McD. I'm sending you $100. Go buy you a cool book and say it's for me. You can buy it from your place because it's going to cost me so much to ship this damn thing.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, I know I tried to get a price on shipping to somewhere in like East Asia or something.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, a piece of art, because I wanted to know how much the most expensive way to do it is. And I'm talking, I have a custom frame on it, glass. So I wanted it to be the best shipping possible. And it was going to cost me for like media mail, not media mail, but that length of time, media mail, about $160 something, I think. Yeah, that's something like what Robert has there.
This Morbius,
that's nice.
This Morbius is made on silk. I had that imported to Japan. It cost me almost $150. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's without the frame. Tuh.
Wow.
I know.
And that's made on material, not paper.
So, needless to say, I have decided to keep my art that's framed on the walls. I'll sell you a print. I can roll that up with 2. That's okay.
Oh, that's funny as hell.
I hear that.
Like I've shipped to Canada
Yeah,
twice.
yeah.
No, Canada is a little bit expensive, but like shipping overseas is like that's where the money's gonna be.
Yeah.
Especially when you ship in multiple books.
Yep. I bought in slabs there, and it's like $30.
Well, poor Mike wanted to send McD something too, so I've been talking to Mike, and he said it was he had like a few raw books. He said it was going to be between 30 and 20. So I figured if we could include them and I pay the difference, we're kind of trying to maybe work that out. You know what I mean?
Sure.
This slab is going to be, it is what it is though. So
yeah.
I'm going to send it. It doesn't matter, but I was just trying to, I don't want to go in there and they go, man, it's going to be $230.
Yeah, no
right?
shit. Yep.
You know, that kind of deal.
Yep. See what he's saying?
Yeah.
He's saying?
Black market smugglers. Every time someone says something, all I imagine is guys with machine guns standing outside of a prop plane. That's what comes up in my mind.
Love it. John!
What's up, John?
How you doing, brother?
What's up, John? Show was good this morning. Had me dying laughing. Charlie did.
Yeah, Don B. Yo, I watched. I was in that live chat when Discovery Bay was on late night with John and they were talking Star Wars, Mandalorian, and that whole debate with downright nerdy and Drew Manchu and stuff. That shit was hilarious, man. I mean, they were going at it in a respectful way, but when Drew Manchu was going in on why he loved the Mandalorian, and John was like, "Man, enough of this." He called the camera saying, "I can't take this no more," and it was hilarious, man. I was like, "Man, exit the building."
Wow.
Yeah, that was a really good episode. Great topic. I know, Steve. Robert, you has something to say about Rise of Skywalker. What was your saying on it with the rainbows?
I call it powdered sugar and rainbows.
Yeah, powdered sugar
I was
and rainbows.
being nice. Just being nice.
What do you have to say about the Mandalorian?
Man,
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I waited 41 years for the conclusion of Star Wars Episode 9. And that's what I got out of it when I went in there. I don't know how many people should have seen it by now. I can't wait to talk about it.
Yeah, I've seen it.
But that's just how I seen it. I was very disappointed. Now, go to Mandalorian. That's what Star Wars should be. Han Solo's story. That's what Star Wars should be. Rogue One. That's what Star Wars should be. Episode 5, Episode 6, and Episode 7. That's Star Wars to me.
Man, I'm glad that you're saying that because everyone I've seen talk about it really likes Episode 9. And I came in watching it. I'm like, okay, it's a heck of a lot better than the previous one. You know, the one where the holdover and all that stuff happened.
Yes.
But I enjoyed it as a movie. But as a Star Wars person, and I'm not that big a fan, but as a mild fan, it had a lot missing. And a lot of it, there were some answers that we didn't get, and a lot of things that wasn't explained. If you only watch the movies, you have no idea what the heck they're talking about, how the Jedi Order should end. That's been a whole mystery that you never got explained to you. And when Rey has a yellow lightsaber, you have no idea what's going on there. A lot of stuff didn't get explained. I mean, it was it was a good movie. It was okay for Star Wars, but it's like in mid or below middle bottom of the pile for me.
Here's the thing. Out of a 1 to 10, I gave it a 5. And that's just halfway point. I did like Clone Wars, to be perfectly honest. I forgot that movie. That was number 2.
Yeah, Attack of the Clones. Yeah.
Attack of the Clones I really liked because I'm a big Yoda fan. So one of my favorite all-time scenes is when you see Yoda fight for the first time, and that was just badass.
Yeah, I did like that.
He comes in with that, comes in and he's like, and so it be. And then see what you do with the lightsaber. Remember that scene? Oh my god, it was kick-ass.
Yeah.
That was kick-ass. Yeah.
I rewatched the prequels.
Can I
I
give away
watched
one
all the
tiny
Star
little
Wars.
tidbit that a lot of people didn't realize? I told Steve about it already, about Mandalorian. This is for everybody out there. This is how much of a geek, other than Star Trek. I love Star Trek too. Big time Star Trek fan. But one thing in Mandalorian, something I want you all to pay attention to if you've seen it. I've seen it twice. So I've watched it twice. Too.
Fuchsia gave it Star Trek
I
rating.
Yeah, Fuchsia's cute. I love it. The doctor with the glasses, the Empire doctor, that's grabbing the green Jedi Master, whatever you want to call it, the youngling, in the crate, and he's pushing it away. Okay, that guy with the glasses. What I want you to do, and everybody look at it. Check out the patch on his right arm. I noticed it right away, and I was telling my wife, I'm like, how do you know what that is? She's like, what? I go, remember Geonosis, the clone planet? They have that symbol on their arm.
So they were trying to clone it?
Yeah. So they wanted to use
That's probably why they want him how to clone him.
Yeah, they want the genetic suit.
They want to take his clear. I know how to pronounce this, and I'm not saying it right. The Clara. Oh my God, it's that force power.
The midichlorians.
Thank you, midichlorians. That's right. Midichlorians was the highest count in Anakin Skywalker had the highest count. Darth Vader had the largest count ever recorded. He was even stronger than Yoda. Okay, technically, because of the midichlorian count. Just wasn't smart enough. That's all.
That reminds me of the racehorses. They would, when they were done and they did autopsies on them, they would see how big the hearts were.
Yep.
Of the horses, and Secretariat's heart was 2.5 times larger than the normal racehorse's heart, and that's why that horse could run like it did. I mean, won by 41 lengths or something in the Belmont to win the Triple Crown. Yep. I mean, how the hell do you do that? The horse was sprinting from the start and never stopped for a mile and a half. It's crazy.
Yeah. By the way, I think we should call it Baby Yoda, not as its name, but I think Yoda we should just name that as the name of the species. So you got your Baby Yoda, you got your Lady Yoda, you got your Grandmaster Yoda, you got your Blacksmith Yoda.
It's so funny because I'll be honest, and I'm gonna tell the community right now. I did talk about it on one of my shows, and I totally made a really bad error. And the really bad error is I thought the Yoda already had its species named in the Mandalorian, and it was actually, what was the orphan name in the Mandalorian? They had a name for themselves. They were called something.
I don't remember what they called them.
Was this explained on that last episode?
They say it.
It's because it felt like they said something that, like, they said a name, but it wasn't completely sure.
Wait a minute.
Whether or not it was that race.
Foundlings. Thank you much. Okay, my sweetheart, Miss G.
The foundlings.
The foundlings. Foundlings, technically, in the way they were talking about it, was an orphan, and I took it as that's what the green creature was named.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Foundling. So right away I was like, okay, that was so my correction, everybody. I apologize. I admit it when I'm wrong.
Hey, Robert, I talked to you about this. Are they going to put a Mandalorian helmet on the baby Yoda and him be the Yodelorian? I haven't seen just his ears sticking out.
They already doing the artwork on it.
So
This is the way. And then you see the little hand come out. You'll know who it is.
I love that line, and I'm using it on my titling. This is the way.
Because in reality, he's a foundling too.
Yes, exactly right.
That's what they were saying.
That's what I mean. The orphans in this science fiction realm are basically called foundlings across the board. So
yeah, when he remember when he choked the girl, she goes, "That's not okay." He was like, well, that's why they want him. They know the power, like you said, he possesses, and if it has to do with cloning, that makes a lot of sense, man.
Already, and he's only 50 years old. He can heal, all that.
Yeah.
I mean,
here's my problem. I think they messed up with the age range here because he's a little bitty baby and like 50 years old, right?
Yep.
Do they hit a growth spurt or something? Because I know I don't know if it was Legends or if it's in canon, but Yoda was like a Jedi Knight at like 98 or 100. And I don't see a baby going from a baby to a grown Jedi Knight in just another 50 years if it takes
that
years to be a baby.
Yeah, I don't understand the time, their time frame.
Okay, in Empire Strikes Back when he died, how old was he? 900 years old or 500 years old?
They said 900.
I thought it was 900.
900 when he passed away.
Yeah.
He did a lot during that time.
Yeah. Yeah, but that fight scene with him was awesome. Yeah, take
my
a nap
favorite,
after that.
I love Christopher Lee. I always like Christopher Lee because I like he's a vampire.
Oh man, he is awesome.
He was fantastic. Fantastic. That was
like he made Attack of the Clones even more watchable.
Yes,
you know, because there were certain things in Attack of the Clones I didn't like, but I thought it was better than Phantom Menace.
Yes,
but Christopher Lee was just badass in that movie.
He did an awesome job,
dude.
I was kind of sad when they killed him in Revenge of the Sith.
Me
I was
too.
Like,
and it seemed quick, you know. It's like it, you know.
Yeah, but man, Episode 2. I know it's part of the prequels, but that one movie is the linchpin of the entire saga when you think about it. With everything that occurred and everything that's referenced later. It's all in Episode 2.
Man, the funny thing about Episode 2 is it created the Clone Wars spinoff, and that was probably the most used spinoff of all the Star Wars stories. They bringing it back. You know, I can't wait till they bring it back for Disney Plus to finish off Clone Wars.
Yep. I'll be honest, and I'm there with Vigilante. Vigilante's awesome. Him and I were talking a couple of days ago, and him and I are really big fans of some of the classic reading literature. And one of these characters was Grand Admiral Thrawn, part of the Star Wars universe. Yes. We've been waiting for this character to come to life, and I think it would be awesome. Because, all right, here I'm gonna give a spoiler. I just got to get this off my chest, you guys. It's driving me crazy, so I hope you don't mind. Sean.
Go for it.
Spoiler alert, everybody. Spoiler alert.
Can I just boof? All right. All right. I know I'm old. I know it's changed the times. And I know I'm respecting everybody out there, millennials, newbies, 90s, whatever. I don't care how old or what age you are. You love the movie. You love science fiction. You watch it for a reason. All right. So, number one, when it comes to this movie, Part 9, one of my biggest issues with it, I had two, but the first one was when they showed the Star Destroyers, talking about being a geek, the actual Star Destroyers were 25-mile-long ships. The Executioner, which was Darth Vader's black ship. Does everybody remember the big black ship? Okay. Mm-hmm. That big black ship wasn't Vader's ship. That was Grand Admiral Thrawn's ship. 50 light years outside the sector before the Battle of Endor. So you can see why John's laughing. He's just getting a little excited. Sorry, buddy. So in this movie, it's cool. You see a whole fleet of Star Destroyers. They're planning for an invasion and an attack on the entire system. Okay? Really cool. But that's the standard Star Destroyer. Every single one of them have a planet killer on the bottom of the ship. I'm sorry. I don't care what you say. It's technically, even though it's make believe, it's technically impossible to have one of those ships to have that much power to destroy one planet by itself. No way. A moon, yes. A planet, no. It'd have to take the entire fleet to do it. Compared to when you're looking at from Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, the Star Destroyers, they're a whole planet moon with that massive power to destroy a planet. That makes a little bit more sense. It's a battle station.
Mm-hmm.
You see my point?
Yeah, I just find it funny that Palpatine's end goal is to have a planet destroying weapon like every couple movies. It's always in a planet.
Yeah, it's his life goal over and over and over and over.
How about this time? Let's put it on every ship.
But see, that's what pissed me off. And I'm sorry, you guys, but to me, that was lazy writing.
Yeah, that was lazy writing.
That
I agree.
really bugged me. It bugged me.
That was like the biggest argument on that show. Was like you repeating the same tropes from the previous movies of the Star Destroyer, the Death Star. Even in The Force Awakens, you know, it was pretty much a modified Death Star that they had in Force Awakens. And I'm like,
that was cool,
so
though. That was Dreadnought. That was something totally different. That was actually see that.
But it's almost similar in terms of what it does and what its power is capable of.
True.
So it's like they got to create this super weapon to cause mass destruction and destroy planets. But I'm like, what? Why are you destroying planets? You know, I think about the whole series and stuff like that. I'm like, I know it's Star Destroyers and stuff like that.
You want me to tell you why? Hold on. I have something for you. Wait a second. No, wait. No, I can tell you why. Oh, no. I wrote this down, and I can tell you why. And it is... Oh, my goodness. Keep going, bud.
Like that, Rise of Skywalker had it was so much, like it was two movies in one.
You may say
and that was the thing. Yeah, go ahead.
Here we go. I wrote this down. This will make sense to you. This is by
Robert went to his notes.
This is by H.P. Lovecraft, you guys. Okay, exactly what the conversation you're talking about. The oldest and strongest emotions of mankind is fear. And the oldest and the strongest kind of fear is fear of the unknown. H.P. Lovecraft. That was
they wanted to use fear to control the galaxy.
Pretty much. They had to have some kind of a threat to scare everybody into submission. Show the display of power.
I just looked at it as I was getting a bit tired of the Death Star.
I agree with you.
You know,
I totally agree with you. But see, the other
like I wanted. That's why I really wanted Thrawn, because Thrawn presented a different threat.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
He presented a completely different threat that wasn't all about the planet destroying and stuff. You know.
Well, a lot of people.
That's why I really wanted him.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of you seen all that writing in there, buddy? People are really heated on this one. I love it. What is it saying? I got to catch up. Star Destroyers can lay waste to planet and orbital combat.
Exactly. I agree with what Barbarian says. You start blowing everything up, what are you going to rule?
Think about it. Remember in Star Trek Generations?
Yes.
When the Nexus came through the planet and took Picard and stuff, and the ripple effect of the Nexus destroyed that star system, and in turn destroyed everything within that system that planet was on after the Nexus had passed. If you destroy a planet, the ripple effects can cause massive catastrophic rife.
Yes.
That's why when they did that in A New Hope, when they destroyed Alderaan with the Death Star, I was like, where's the effect of
Matt,
that?
Wait, now I'm getting what you're saying, but now can I say something really quick? And this is where people misconstrue Star Trek and Star Wars. Star Trek is our reality future. Star Wars is a fantasy. Totally different.
But that's where you look into the realism of Star Trek and how
if a planet is destroyed, it endangers that solar system.
True.
But not all the planets in the solar system would be that affected. But yes, blowing up Alderaan, they should have shown at least a moon or another planet getting like some pieces of the world or something, like a meteor shower at least.
I'm totally understanding what Sean's saying though, and he's talking about quantum physics. So I'm digging that.
He's talking about like a nuclear bomb when it goes off. You know, how it blows out.
I've read a lot of that stuff as a kid.
And I like that's real science, Sean. That's awesome.
When you're watching those science fiction movies and you read some of that stuff, you know that. Another game I played a lot was Mass Effect.
Oh yeah.
If you ever played the Mass Effect games, you know how science work and solar system and stuff. And there's laws to these physics of how these planets operate, and even how something like a mass relay can really destroy a system just by the explosion alone.
Yeah, that's one thing that Star Trek tries. Star Wars knows it's a fantasy.
Well, no. We know this, but majority as a whole that don't really follow it like us strong geeks don't see it that way. And that's where the argument comes into play. And and I'm not saying, I'm not arguing, I'm just trying to make a point that that's the reality behind it. If you really look at, if you see, I know. Bueller. I need another cup of coffee. I do. Oh my God.
Robert's going to bring all those arguments to Tampa, Bueller. You better be studying up.
Oh, no.
Let me ask you guys this. What do you think about a franchise that was born in the movies and its main deal is the movies, but yet all the cool backstory, all the explanations and everything is hidden in cartoon series and novelizations and other books? That's my biggest problem with Star Wars is we have all this stuff on screen, but it isn't explained, or they mess up something, or they don't give you a history and you have to go find it somewhere else. Most people just watch the movies.
That's
my main complaint with the last movie.
Yeah, because you don't know crap about Yoda's race. What do we know about Yoda's race?
They don't even have a name for him.
Yeah, we don't know jack crap.
Never named his race.
We just know he's powerful.
Yep.
Vigilante in here has mentioned multiple times about the Yuzon Vong, and we've never heard that in the movies.
Grand Admiral Thrawn.
We've never heard that in the movies, I don't think, even. That's all in the books and in the cartoons and everything else. We just now had something in live action that was birthed outside of live action, and that was the Dark Blade on the Mandalorian.
Yep.
And Thrawn was introduced in Rebels to try and say he's canon now because we're going to throw Thrawn in there. And then the black lightsaber, that's also been Clone Wars? That was like the original Mandalorian blades. They used the blade. So we need to see how Moff Gideon got that blade. Did he get it from one of the Mandos? Because since he has history with them and the Mandalorian knows him, he obviously had to kill one of them to take that.
Yeah, he has to know him somehow.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but him having that is supposed to mean that he's the leader of the Mandalorians.
Technically, yeah. Because the previous one was the leader of the Mandalorians.
Well, what did you guys think about the lady that makes the armor? They left her, and I'm thinking, Jesus, man, they're like sacrificing this lady that they need to make armor, and it didn't turn out that way when she unleashed fury on them, man. I was like, what the hell?
I don't think we got to worry about her.
We sure don't. she cleaned that room. That was awesome. I thought that was an awesome scene. Surprised me.
I was kind of hoping we would have her long enough to finish out his armor. If you notice the bottom half, it's still not Bastard.
Yeah, because he got the shoulder. She got the shoulder, and then she made all those other pieces.
I think he has the shoulders, the helmet, and the chest.
Helmet. Yeah.
And he finally got the pack, the jet pack, at the end of the episode.
And he used it, and he.
And they made a mistake in that one. She was talking to him about getting used to it and having to learn it.
It took him. Yeah, I was sitting there saying, "Man,
Robert, something here."
All right, go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, you had to think of it to do the thruster back, but you notice his armor, his insignia.
Yeah,
the insignia was the creature he killed.
Mm-hmm. The same one from that episode 3
in their shrine.
Yeah.
It wasn't a Blarg signal, was it? The Blarg. It was that up. Was it the one that had the egg?
Yes, that
one that had the egg that almost killed him. If your boy, the Yodelorian saved him.
It's cool
with his powers.
So awesome. Yeah, what's so awesome? It's cool to see this excitement coming back again. They did something right, and I think, in a way, I'm not going to put words in their mouth, but I feel that Disney is listening to the fans in a way with certain parts of elements because they did it right. You know what I'm saying? They did this Mandalorian right.
The only thing I think they didn't do right was start it a little earlier.
Yeah.
Because if they did, they could have had Yoda selling at Christmas and broke the world record on
my God
stuff.
Next year, it's going to be the biggest, hottest.
Yeah, it'll be big next year, but it might be cooled down by then unless they start the season 2, which I don't know when they're going to do that.
I will agree with others is that Baby Yoda came out of left field for me because nobody was expecting this.
No.
I was expecting just straight Mandalorian warfare, them going out there kicking ass and maybe learning more about them.
The other cool thing, Sean, too, if you notice, and there was a lot of people didn't realize that I was shocked. But the droid, the robot, what's the robot's name? He's got a name.
The nanny?
What?
The nanny robot?
Oh,
yeah, he turned into the nurse robot or whatever.
773, something like that.
Yeah, 80 something or something it was.
He's a bounty hunter in the beginning when you see him before he gets his head blown off, okay? But what's cool is even some of the creatures and some of the alien creatures that were there, if you go all the way back to Empire Strikes Back, you guys.
I saw him.
You see he's there pointing at all the bounty hunters. And what do you see right there? That robot is right.
I saw him.
Yeah.
That was cool. That was some nostalgia, and I love that. As soon as I seen that robot, I'm like, oh my God, we're going to see some action. And sure as shit, when he's in the street going, I was just like giddy. That was great. That was awesome.
I have not watched Simpson forever, man.
Eric Estrada, man.
I know Eric Estrada.
And John was his partner, right? John, the blonde-haired dude. God, I can't remember his name now.
I just found it hilarious that they combined tight pants
agrees with me.
with something that you ride with your legs crossed over.
Hey, have you heard people say that the Baby Yoda's look is from he's just a knockoff from Gremlins? When how can that be when Yoda was before the Gremlins? The original Star Wars. You can't be a knockoff.
No.
You go back to Yoda.
No,
He looks exactly like him.
Me and Miss G were teasing about the name, calling them little. What did they call the Gremlins? There was another name for them. What were they?
Magua.
Magua.
Yeah, Magua.
That was awesome.
To me, the little Ewoks look like just little baby Yorkies with little little staffs.
I thought they were ugly versions of Care Bears, man.
Quick poll of the panel here. How many of you guys agree with the, conclusion that the Ewoks were going to kill and eat Luke and Han had they not been an intervention with the Force and C-3PO.
Everybody's got
They had them upside down with the fire getting ready to cook their asses.
Yeah.
They was about to straight barbecue chicken.
Okay, I'll be honest. I had a problem with the Ewoks just like I did with Jar Jar Binks. There, enough said.
Yeah. I think everybody has a problem with them. Wasn't the original plans was that to be on the Wookiees planet?
Yes.
Yeah, it was supposed to be on the Wookiees planet.
Yeah.
But they took a left turn and went with Ewoks.
Hey,
and you know what they saw? They saw money because the Ewoks looking marketable with these plush bears and stuff like that.
Yeah. They see that.
Why do you think we have Baby Yoda? Same reason.
Exactly.
And I'm going to keep calling him Baby Yoda, by the way. Yoda, I think, should be the name of the species. It's a Baby Yoda.
And everyone takes it wrong, Will. I say it the same way. I'm not saying that is Baby Yoda and he's going to grow into Yoda. I'm saying the same thing, that's the race type. That's how I see it the same way.
Yeah.
I'm laughing at the chat. That's great.
I still want to see that Yoda with a Mandalorian helmet on because he's a foundling. I'm dying to see it. I'm dying to see that lady make him a helmet.
Well, he's not a Mandalorian. That's how they explain it.
They've already seen his face.
Yeah, Django and Boba Fett have stolen Mandalorian armor. Neither one of them are actual Mandalorians. That's how that's explained why they.
Yeah, because
Django always taking off his helmet. He was not part of the way.
Hey, one of my favorite parts was when the Jawa stole all his parts off his ship.
That was great.
And they were making
funny.
him negotiate, and he goes, "I'm not negotiating; they're my parts."
And he
tried to flame them because they took all of his other weapons.
But it made me really laugh because another nostalgia scene too when he gets to the top of the Jawa's crawler and they all zap him with the gun. All I could think of was R2-D2 right away.
Yeah.
It was great.
Well, is Star Wars adult story, or have we made it into adult stories like comic books?
Ooh, that one's pretty rough.
I always looked at Star Trek as more adult story and Star Wars as more the fantasy, that kids can watch. That's why we all grew up with the Star Wars, because we imagine being that Jedi, with the Luke's lightsaber and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't imagine being Picard, but I like Picard.
Yeah. Like when I was younger, at first I didn't get into Star Trek because, Star Wars was the thing. And I remember when I first watched that first Star Trek movie, it was so boring.
No, it wasn't.
And it's still boring.
No, it isn't.
No, the first Star Trek movie was boring. It's still boring. I like certain aspects of the movie.
I know.
Don't get me wrong. As a kid, it was boring. As I got older, I like certain aspects of the movie, but out of all the Star Wars movies, Star Trek movies, it's not one of my favorites.
No.
The first one.
No, it's not. And they're really pushing, trying to push special effects back then. You have to remember that movie came out in 79, I think.
79, yeah.
And they were trying to push, that was like the new thing in motion picture. So that was what was the big epic, how they always, it took so long. They'd pan around the Enterprise. It took forever to get around it before it actually took off, Yeah. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. So have any of you guys heard of the YouTube channel, The Anti-Trekker?
No.
You should check him out. He's got some good videos. He did a 53 10-minute long videos breaking down the Borg in every appearance in Star Trek in the movies and every episode that they appeared in. And Robert, Steve, what is y'all opinion on how they have treated the Borg since first introducing them to now? Because I'm just now watching The Next Generation. I'm almost done with season 2, and I got to start season 3, and I'm going to be watching the whole series. I've only seen Q Who.
What are you asking? First of all, sorry.
Well, according to him, they kind of neutered the Borg from being this amazing enemy to kind of an enemy that's nah.
Where did they neuter him from? I'd have to watch a show I can't come up with a conclusion for that.
Well, I don't know how to ask it better, so maybe that's for another time.
What's so funny? What is he doing now?
look at Bueller's comment.
I'm looking at that. Oh my God. You so funny. Oh, Mr. Blue Ball himself. I love it.
Hey, I was wondering, the Mandalorian hated the droids, right? I hate droids.
Yep.
I wonder what he thought after what that droid did in that last scene for them.
Yeah.
I wonder, is his attitude going to go, well, that one wasn't that bad.
Remember, he didn't want him. He didn't want him to self-destruct.
Yeah. No, he didn't.
Before, he was saying, "Don't do it."
Hey, you're sad. He's like, "No, I'm not."
Yeah. But
I can see it right through your mask. You're sad.
Remember, Sean, he killed him. He shot him in the head in the third episode when he was going to shoot the baby.
And now this time he was the nurse to Baby Yoda. He wanted to protect him. So it was full circle.
By the way, I can actually get to a logical, simple explanation for Big Will's question. The gentleman, I'll have to watch the thing on the Borg thing, but to get back to that, there is something I can answer that make a little bit more sense. Okay, and that is, who were the Borg? Where did they come from? Okay.
You see what Hialeah said?
Oh,
I said the same thing to Chad, and Chad will get worked up. Boy, he loves all Star Wars.
Oh, really?
And I'm on board with Hialeah.
That's okay.
On a lot of it. It doesn't mean I hate it. I just don't like it as much. You know what I mean? It's not.
It's just a different.
The Mandalorian is just how I see it. Yep, that I really like it. You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just what I like, man. It is what it is. If that was a movie, if that would have been a movie, I would have went and seen it 3 times.
Exactly.
The Mandalorian. If it was in movie form.
I agree.
Is it Mando or Manho?
Okay, short thing. I actually brought this little tidbit up to Michael, Downright Nerdy Podcast, because we did a couple shows together about Next Generation, and we were going through season 4 through 5, and we were talking about the Borg, and I put something out there to him, and I wanted him to think about it and go back and actually watch the movie. Now, I know you hated the motion picture, but you want to know what's cool about the motion picture that a lot of people forget about? Okay, you know what Bija was, right?
I haven't seen the motion picture. That was Sean that was talking about it.
Yeah, it's been a while.
The satellite's coming back to Earth, Voyager, and it's scratched off and it's called Bija. Voyager's coming back from outer space. It's coming back to Mother Earth with all of this information, this humongous information. And if the right response is not being answered, it shoots out these huge plasma weapons and kills anything that's in its way, and then absorbs what it's catching. It's collecting data, but it's malfunctioning. One little scene in that movie that's really cool is Spock. I always loved Spock. Spock was like one of my favorite characters, okay? Because it was black or white, yes or no, not maybe or hypothetically. And they always had to ask him a hypothetical question. You know, what are my chances? 1,001. You know, like a robot would answer.
That is not logical.
Exactly. So there was a scene in the movie where he gets into a spacesuit, gets out of the Enterprise, and starts rocking himself to this big gas giant. Has no idea what he's seeing. It's opening up, and that's where people got lost in the movie, because there was a lot of visual effects. And as he's going through it, he's actually explaining what he's seeing. And he's seeing you see it. You don't see it. They don't show everything, but they show a couple visuals. But if you listen to what he's saying, He's seeing planets and solar systems, alien races as he's going through this thing, that this thing is collected and wants to bring it home to the creator. And the creator was us. We created it. And that's where it was malfunctioning, but it was causing destruction while it was doing this. Okay. But the cool thing is as he's looking at all this stuff, he goes, the technology behind this, it crash landed on a robot planet. They made it better. So technically, you could actually say, I wonder if that was a Borg planet.
Yeah. Let's say that.
Because Star Trek, old Star Trek was, I always forget. I get the years wrong. I think it's 87 years in the past. Star Trek Next Generation is like 87 years into the future. Something like the time frame from Kirk and Spock on Picard and all that. Because in the very first Star Trek, you see McCoy. He's an admiral, super old. And he's walking down the bridge of the Enterprise in Star Trek.
That's recent in my mind. I think he was 132, I think is what they said.
He was an admiral. Maybe it's admiral, but he's an old man. So that kind of gives you a little bit of time frame of what's going on there during that time. So to me, the only problem I had with like Star Trek movies when they started doing this way too much, and Next Generation was a downfall for that too. They would like really go into this time warp thing, the thing you were getting onto, Sean, time continuum, all that stuff. They were doing a lot of that. And they also did it with a couple of the movies too much. So everything gets really convoluted. They even did it with
I think that's why I kind of like the Deep Space Nine a bit better, because it was more contained on one ship and things that revolved around them. And they also dealt with the mirror universe and stuff like that. But it wasn't exploration. It was more character development on that ship. Cisco and the crew. And by the way, where does Enterprise take place? Does that take place before the original Star Trek crew?
It's supposed to.
It's supposed to be.
Because I always said when I watch that show, I'm like, they do things that say this is before the original Star Trek.
They kind of convoluted the story a little bit.
And the anti-trekker who I mentioned that's one thing where they jacked it up. With the Borg is they had them in Enterprise and they found a way to defeat them, but yet they didn't write any of that down for anyone to know in the future.
Yep, exactly. I agree with you there, Bill.
Hey, Robert, did you see that movie Fanboys?
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Yes, that was awesome.
That was so funny. They battled Star Wars versus Star Trek.
Oh, the battle. I laughed my butt off. It was so funny.
I laughed my butt off. That was so funny, man.
The other one is actually good too. It's super nerdy. It's called Trekkies 1 and 2. It's about Star Trek fans.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You're losing your mind? I'm not losing my mind. I'm just speaking my facts.
If you do lose it, you write notes down so you can remember.
Exactly.
Hey, we got Lady Fantastic in the chat.
Hey, sweetheart, how are you?
What's up, lady?
By the way, happy birthday yesterday.
Yep, happy birthday. I didn't know. I did
happy
see
birthday. I didn't know
either. Of the
I actually recorded
auction.
saying her happy birthday on the phone.
Hey, Sean, I got a question for you or Robert or Will and whatever. My buddy gave me the shirt at work, but I don't know who this is.
Isn't that the 2099
Spider-Man 2099?
Is that who you think it is?
I think that's the
I see
2099 Green Goblin. I don't know.
Isn't that supposed to be
I'm trying to wonder who he is.
God, that looks like it's not it though, and that's from DC. He almost looks like Doomsday in a way.
I know, but
I keep thinking of the spine. I'm looking at the spine of the back. Who the hell is that?
Is there a tail? Could it be the
anybody in the chat? There's got to be someone.
I'm trying to think of that version of Green Goblin, but I
Look
can't
how
remember.
big he is, though. He's huge.
Yeah, he's huge.
Well, you know, in the 2099 series, they kind of made them guys jacked up.
Yeah, they did.
You know,
Maybe.
in some of them.
Yeah.
2029.
Yeah, they make those. They make them big and jack. Yeah,
That's what I thought.
Oh, they're all saying in the chat it's Hulk
He said
2099.
2099.
Hulk. Okay, so that's Hulk 2099 because
I
mean, he's
kinda.
somewhat
I didn't say
green.
It was.
he wasn't super green, so I wasn't 100% sure.
Yeah.
It was a cool shirt. I was happy with it, but I was like,
Yeah.
I just don't know who that is.
Now,
sure.
I've got a question for all you guys, whoever can answer. When I get to the point of the next generation where there's also Deep Space Nine, can I just do Next Generation and then go to Deep Space Nine, or do I need to watch in tandem?
That's
You
definitely
can
Robert
watch-
That is its own
and Sean
story.
there.
Yeah, you can watch, finish off Next Generation, and then go to Deep Space Nine.
Yeah.
The only thing where it connects is when Worf joins the group. I think he joined them around season 5,
And
and like that's when Next Generation ended, and then Worf moved over to Deep Space Nine. But other than that, you can watch Next Generation and then go on to Deep Space Nine and not worry about too much of that crossover.
And I'm sorry, but the only reason why people like to watch Voyager is because of Deep 7 of 9, Miss Big Boobs. Remember?
Yeah, that's the only reason I watched it.
The female board. Remember her? The female.
Seven of
Yeah.
Nine, man.
Hi. Whoop. Whoop. Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey, nosy.
Man, we're getting some Star Trek people at this convention, the local convention here in April. We got Maria Sirtis and Gates McFadden.
Oh my God, the redhead's gonna be there.
Yeah, and I think we got another
Hell
couple
yeah.
people.
She's awesome.
Hey, Sean, have you seen any artists that are coming to the MegaCon?
They have not announced one bit yet.
I've seen some of the God, who is it? They announced a few of the actors that are coming and stuff, but no
This
artists.
guy,
You see Vigilante?
this guy,
I
man.
love it.
This
Did
guy,
you see the
man.
Gray Mans?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
looking at it. Double D board.
Now the first Star Treks that were on with Captain Kirk, man, all he was about was finding some girls from other planets or whoever
All
he
he was
could
doing.
find. That was
Yep.
the whole show was
He was a
about.
space war.
Yeah.
Hey, apparently 7 of 9, I forget the name of the actress, Jonathan Frakes, and another couple people from Next Generation are going to be in the new Picard.
Yeah.
But I can't access, I don't have CBS or whatever.
I lost it when I saw 7 of 9 in that trailer. I was like, oh shit, 7 of 9.
So
It made me even more excited.
do you got to pay for that, or is it free to sign up?
You gotta pay for it.
I'll be honest.
It's
It kind of
it's
bugs me.
$5.99. It's
Because they don't really
$5.99
need it.
for
They don't really need it. I mean, sex sells, I guess. Sex helps everything.
I wonder if Hulu will pick it up.
I think
no, it's gonna be exclusive to CBS.
CBS, right?
That's why everybody's doing all these streaming services so they can have their own content.
Yeah, but not everyone's good. There's a breaking point of you can only do so many. Then it winds up being
They
more
don't-
expensive than cable.
They just want to put out as much streaming services as they can. It's like cable, Sooner or later, this shit gonna add up to the cable bill, and you're like, "What's the fucking point?"
Oh man, I'm reading all of this. Yeah, a lot of good.
In that case, episode 9 is a C+.
You say?
And The Mandalorian is a B+, maybe an A. That's what I would do.
Hey guys, I gotta step out for a minute. Y'all can hold it down.
All right, brother.
All right.
Yeah, look at his icon up there.
I love it.
The giant puff.
I love
It looks like an angry puff.
it. I just watched what was it, a Universal Halloween one where they go through Universal Studios and they had Ghostbusters themes on there, ghost house on there. They look pretty cool.
Yeah. Hey, I was talking to Robert yesterday about the girl that is in the movie. I don't know what part she was from, but she was the one that was fighting with him and wrestling in the first one.
Oh yeah.
And that she is actually a UFC fighter.
Oh, the tattoo on her face.
Yeah, the black hair girl, the strong one that was kind of helping him. That was in the last one with him too. The black hair girl. She's actually from the UFC. She's an actual fighter.
Be from the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Well, the one that was with him. I don't know. Could she become a Mandalorian or nothing? But she was part of wasn't she part of another elite force or something?
That's from the show Mandalorian.
From the Mandalorian. Yeah, from the show.
Yeah.
The black hair girl. She was a UFC fighter. I was surprised because I didn't know that was her. I've seen her before, but I didn't realize she got that damn big.
Yep.
I love Ghost 99. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, Goat. We should have Goat on here. Goat be on here. He knows a lot of shit.
Yeah, but I agree with him. We really should do letter grades to really get the point across of how we feel, because we all from school know the letter grade system, at least in America.
Yeah, because we're from the old school, so we're gonna like the older. Star Wars, and then the newer guy, they're going to like, it's just how it's going to be. My idea of Star Wars is different from theirs. And doesn't mean they're wrong or they're right. It's just what I like,
It's a difference in Star Wars I like. Too. Difference in style, tastes, age has a lot to do with it.
Okay. John says the Mando would be a C+. New trilogy as a whole, a B-. Old trilogy would be an A-. Prequels have to go back to school because they done failed. If I'm going to do it with that breakdown, I would say the original trilogy would be an A, just a plain A. I would say the prequels would be a B, maybe a C+, B or C+.
C+ for me.
And then the new ones, a solid C.
What'd you give The Mandalorian then?
I already said that one. I would say it's a B.
So you give that a B, okay?
Yeah.
I know Robert's grades are going to be Mandalorian A, old A, the new stuff a C.
Yep, big time.
All right, I'm back.
What about the prequels versus the original trilogy? What grades would you put those, Robert?
The prequels? He's talking about
1, 2, and 3. Episode 1, 2, and 3.
I gave them. The only reason why I'm giving them a C is because I really liked Clone Wars.
I will give it a C too.
And what about the original?
Oh, the original?
Yeah.
Hands down an A for me.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Definitely an A for me.
Dude, I'm sorry. I don't think people realize I remember that like it was shit. I was like, what? 16?
I got to get my charge.
I waited outside in the cold rain outside of a movie theater to watch that movie. Twice. Twice.
Yeah, I agree with Varangian Vigilante. The prequels are great in terms of lore, but deeply flawed in writing, dialogue, and pacing.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
They try to.
Plus, the CGI hasn't aged well for me.
What's that?
The CGI hasn't aged well for me. Like, I always looked at Revenge of the Sith, that scene where they was fighting Count Dooku. and when he dropped that metal platform on Obi-Wan, it just looked so fake, man. Obi-Wan body was sitting there. I was like, oh, Lord.
I think the CG actually holds up really well, except for the actual person. Like Jar Jar does not look good. The other people don't look good. That are total CGI. They don't look good, but the effects with the CGI, to me, they still look really good.
Yeah. Nice. Great.
I haven't got to rate Indiana Jones.
Oh, Indiana Jones?
Well, that's simple. A D plus.
No. Yeah, there you go. No, A D. I did not like that pile of garbage with the aliens. Drove me nuts.
Yeah, that's why I said D.
Oh,
That's the last one, though. That last one, I ain't never watched that.
dude,
I didn't watch that either.
I love the skulls. I think the skulls were cool as shit. But man, just
That is a perfect example of when you just need to leave it alone.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
My grade for the Raiders of the Lost Ark, it's my favorite. That's an A.
Yep.
Yeah.
Temple of Doom.
Yep.
I know some people don't like
I
Temple
liked
of Doom.
it.
I give that a B minus.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
good.
it's still a pretty good movie.
I'd go ahead and just put them all in A. Well, all the original three. Woo, almost messed up there.
Yeah.
And then the Crusade, I think was a solid A minus, man. I love the chemistry with him and Sean Connery.
It was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the new one's definitely.
I never watched the new one. I didn't really feel the need to. I'm like, there was no real need for it.
Now they had an idea that was good.
Yeah.
Like doing Shia LaBeouf and having like a new indie, but they did not execute that well at all.
No.
I didn't need to see Shia LaBeouf. You know, I saw
Shia
him in
LaBeouf done went
Transformers.
off the deep end, hadn't he? Ain't he crazy?
Yeah, back then though, he would have been a fine pick to do and go on though. But now, and I can't get over how Disney is always doing like 30 years. Then here's the sequel. That drives me crazy.
Yeah, I hear you.
That's why I'm not too fond with all these sequels coming out like Top Gun 2,
No.
Coming to America 2. I'm like, what the hell?
Well, the only difference with that is that Tom Cruise is a robot and he doesn't age, so it's okay.
Nah, man, I don't need to see a Top Gun 2 after 30
Literally a
plus years,
robot.
man. No. If he's a robot, then somebody put that robot out of its misery, because stop it. Stop it.
Oh my god. There's science and then there's knowledge, but there's not both put together.
Yeah.
I know you know what I meant by that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with Goat on that.
Yeah, me too. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I wasn't. It's like they're running out of ideas. They got no more ideas. That's why they relying on remaking, rebooting, or just doing sequels of movies from way back. I'm like, do we really need Coming to America 2?
No.
No.
But it depends on how you do it. Like the new Ghostbusters that they haven't released yet. The premise of that with the kids, okay, I'm with you there. But just a straight sequel, but like with all women like they did, that I haven't seen it, but something tells me I don't need to worry about seeing it. And if they had just continued with the original cast, and I mean that wouldn't have been good at all. It's too long.
Romancing the Stone 2. Oh man, remember Romancing the Stone, man?
Seriously?
Gray went deep, man.
Yep.
Was that Michael Douglas?
Yeah, Michael Douglas, Danny DeVito, and what's her name?
What's her
The
name?
girl.
Yeah, I can't remember her name now.
The
So
blonde.
they'll mention it in the chat.
Hey, worst franchise to wait and start making sequels, I think it's Terminator. Terminator was amazing. Terminator 2, amazing. They waited too long. It's been just about crap ever since.
Well, I felt like they've done more sequels in the 2000s than they've done in the 80s and 90s.
They have.
It's
I haven't
crazy.
seen the new one. I don't even know if it's out yet.
There it is.
All right. Since we're doing sequels on movies, what about Predator? Because there's a lot.
Don't even get me started on the Aliens and Predator, because I can go off
Man.
an AWOL shitstorm on that.
Predator was a great movie.
We don't need to get started on it because they were crap. Period.
Listen,
That's the end of the discussion right there.
But you have Predator. That was amazing. And
The
it's
first
like
Predator.
they had this
plus.
Yeah. Predator 2. It's like they have a completely different thing, but the same Predator coming in. It's not a continuation or anything. So I like that part about it. So I'd give it a B+, maybe even an A.
I agree with
But everything else is crap.
Because
That's the one where he came to New York, wasn't it? The second one?
yes,
No, LA.
Danny
Yeah.
Glover.
LA.
And the
Is it
big
LA?
Easter egg in that movie, the alien head on the trophy rack.
Yeah.
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 That's what
When they
led
went
to
in the
them
trophy
finally
room
doing
and all
that
that was badass.
Yeah.
But when I first saw that Predator movie, the very first one, and you couldn't really see him, when he was, the way they did that was awesome, man. It was like,
Fantastic.
he's right there,
I was so mad though when they killed Jesse Ventura so quickly. He only got a couple rounds off with that damn gun.
they shot his whole guts out.
Died that quick. I'm like, really?
Well, it's funny that he said, "I ain't got time to bleed."
Yes, exactly.
And then when the Predator when the Predator kills him, it completely eviscerated him that he wasn't bleeding the whole
He
way.
didn't bleed.
Cauterized.
Yeah, it cauterized him.
Yeah. hey, but that gun they had, that shit shot the whole forest down, but didn't
Yes,
right now.
It's one of the greatest scenes in movie history.
Yeah, man.
I love it.
Nothing could have lived through that, but yet something did.
Yeah, but Vigilante's making some good points here. Is that we say all the new stuff is crap, but it's not like give it a D crap. It's like give it a C+, C-. It's in the C's, all of them.
Here's what I say. When it comes to being crap, but yet it's good, it's entertaining crap.
Yeah.
It's pretty much this.
Yeah.
There's movies that are so crappy that you don't want to watch, and then there's movies that are crappy, but it's entertaining. Yeah. Like it's one of those, take your brain out, put it on the side, and enjoy it.
Yeah, like I enjoyed Predators, but it is not an A, it is not a B, it's definitely in the C's.
Like here's an off the wall one for you. Going horror now. Clowns from Space.
That's a perfect example of what Sean just said.
That's what I'm saying.
About not much,
but I loved it. It was so bad. It was good.
Exactly. Entertaining crap, man.
The killer clowns.
I've watched that movie so many times.
I cannot not but watch it if it comes on.
I watch it all the time.
That. Yeah, I agree.
Oh, Will, you got to see that.
Oh, I have. I'm agreeing with you. I have seen it.
Oh, okay.
But hey, Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great, man. I love Little Shop of Horrors.
Excellent.
Rick Moranis. Oh man.
Oh my God, funny. Yeah, Killer Clowns. Exactly right.
There almost has to be a scene that you can go back to that is embedded in your memory for it to be a good movie to me. Like, oh, you remember that scene when you watch a movie and you're like, man, I don't really remember.
Okay.
That's where
here's another good one for you guys, and I know people are gonna love this. They liked it. Okay, and I actually enjoyed it. Now they did this twice to two of my favorite.
Troll 2.
Classic. Oh my God, that's like Leprechaun. Remember Leprechaun?
Yep.
Leprechaun and Hood. Oh, I remember that.
I saw that shit.
Leprechaun's the
I
same
saw
thing,
that
Sean,
shit,
as you said. Exactly.
Oh my god.
When my boy said, "You got me gold shilling," there's gonna be a killing. See,
Yeah.
I can always remember that. Oh my god.
So here's one for you. Okay. They did. Okay, remember the thing?
What was that?
You're breaking up.
John Carpenter thing?
Yeah.
Oh, the thing.
And then they made the remake.
Well, the thing is actually a remake if you think about it, because they did one in the 50s.
Yes.
The original.
Yes.
And technically, The Thing from Another World was a movie back then, and John Carpenter remade it in his own vision.
Yes.
But they both were based off the same book.
Very true.
People forget that.
Yep.
I don't think I've seen that. I don't think I've seen that
remake ever.
Funny. Huh?
Yeah, The Thing, man. That the 1982
Thing is
thing
probably the greatest remake ever.
Because I love that movie, and that movie still has so much questions. Like you still think about certain scenes and stuff.
That music and
the music is awesome.
One of my favorite scenes is when they did a blood sample, and they're
love it.
Leprechaun in the Hood. Her engine's on fire.
Good Lord! Don't tell mom the babysitter's dead.
Oh god!
Oh my!
But yeah, that blood scene and the thing. Oh man, you talk about jump scare when that shit jumped out of there, bro.
Boom.
And then the what's his name start transforming, and they all tied up like yo. I can imagine just being in that chair with that thing transforming next to me. I sit my pants, man. I sit my pants.
The intensity of everything in there, the claustrophobicnism of it, all in one little place, had that same feeling like Alien did, very claustrophobic.
That scene in Alien where they're watching on the screen and the aliens coming and they're like, "Hey, it's cut!" Man, that scared the hell out of me. I was like, "Oh my!"
Which one? Aliens?
I think I don't know if that was the first. I think it was the first one.
Okay.
I always remember the scene from the second when what's his name, the guy that just died, said, "Maybe you don't know it, but we're getting our asses kicked out there."
Yeah.
Not me, man. No way. No,
I'm not going out there and getting our asses kicked.
It was great.
That was the guy that died. It was he was in a bunch of movies. God, I can't remember his name now.
Yeah. Big Love. He played in Big Love. You ever
Big
seen
Love, yeah, he was the main guy.
Really good in that.
He was in Weird Science. He was Chet, the older brother.
Yes.
Yeah.
Turned into a big fat toad.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was funny. We need heavy
But
metal.
you guys are saying that the movie The Thing is real good.
The 82 thing.
The
John
82
Carpenter's thing.
remake. The one you said they remade that. Okay.
Yeah.
Now they remade that one as well.
Yeah.
The only good thing about the prequel, that was a prequel to the 82 movie.
Yes.
The one they did in 2011 was a prequel.
Yes.
The only good thing I liked about it is how it ended.
Yep.
It led straight into the 82 movie.
What we've seen.
The thing I hated about it was that they used CGI instead of practical effects, and they made the thing such a fast creature. It's like, how the hell you can watch this movie and he's moved so fast, then you go watch the original and he's slower, because it's practical effects. It didn't mess up.
Yeah.
Hey, that reminds me, Robert, of the Blob. Like, who the hell's gonna be scared of the Blob? The shit moves like
Man, the blob was
the Blob had to creep up on you though, because the Blob
touch you,
super
touch
slow.
you, you're dead.
Yeah.
The Blob was one of those movies. As a kid, I was scared to watch because that creature was gruesome, man. Can you imagine? It's like this big giant putty just come and attack you, man. The telephone booth scene, the scene where the Blob grabbed that guy who was fixing the sink and then just violently dragged him in the sinkhole.
Right down the hole.
Crazy.
I remember that. That was great.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was crazy, man. I was like, oh my god,
that
man.
was the other one I was going to say. That was the other one I was trying to remember. Okay. Number one and number two. Number two made me laugh so hard, but was Evil Dead. Okay.
Evil Dead with the
and I loved 1 and 2, and I liked Army of Darkness, but Army of Darkness to me is kind of like something totally different compared to what we've seen in the woods. Okay, that's like different story.
That movie franchise as a whole is very unique because it started off as trying to be a legit horror. But they did it so bad it was hilarious, and then they changed it to like, "Hey, we're going with this."
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. It was funny as hell, man. It turned out to be funny.
Exactly, and I mean, I died laughing when he buries his girlfriend up.
How about Tremors?
Oh my god, another one? Really?
Dude,
another
Tremors
one?
How many
they made now? 5? They must have.
I think they did 6.
6?
I think they're on 6.
I think they did 6.
Holy ball, really?
Yeah, because I remember the 4th one was when they went back to the 1800s, and then Michael Ghost came back to did 5 and 6.
Hey, say what you will, but they've had, I forget the name of the guy. Is it Michael Gross? He's the gun-toting guy?
Yeah.
He's been in every
Family
one.
Ties. Yeah, he's been in every one.
He's the only guy that's been in all of them.
Okay.
They were supposed to bring it back with Kevin Bacon as a TV show.
Hialeah. I'm with Hialeah there. Hialeah saying, please, no more Tremors. Yeah, I agree with you, Hialeah. Please, no. Yeah, we don't need any more. I know.
Hey, what do you guys think?
I gave them all a chance.
What do you guys think about this one? The stupidest concept ever, but the Chucky movies.
Oh, God. Don't get me started.
My best friend hates Chucky movies so bad. He goes, how could you not just kick him off the planet, man?
Exactly. I loved the very first Child's Play. The remake, not so much. And the reason why I love the very first one is because I got some really interesting memories from it. One, I'm a bad guy.
Trevor Seven's in production.
I brought my daughter when she was like probably 5, and we watched that movie together. I brought her with me, and she watched the whole thing with me, and I just didn't think about it. I had people looking at me like, "How dare you bring a little baby in here to watch?" I go, "She's never going to remember any of this, right?" A couple years goes by, whatever. That Christmas time, My Buddy was really popular that year. The big full-size My Buddy dolls. Went to Toys R Us, had her in the cart, bunch of toys in the cart. We went by the wall with My Buddies from here to the ceiling. She about lost her shit. Daddy, it's Chucky! She's screaming and crying. Oh my God, that's my memory.
So that person was right.
Yeah.
But I agree with you though, Steve. It's kind of funny how that's a horror franchise when all you got to do is just kick him and it's over. And it's the same thing with the Blob. The Blob's coming. Well, okay, let me make some breakfast, get some clothes on, make sure everything's okay, take care of the cat and dog, and then walk out. And the Blob's moved 1 inch closer.
1 inch closer. I went on vacation, came back, and he's almost to my door.
I love it.
But like Sean says, once he gets to that door and he's got you surrounded, now there's a little trouble.
Well, the funny thing about the '88 Blob movie is that they had him killing creative ways.
Yeah.
Where you can't really tell where he's coming from.
Yeah, that's where it gets creepy.
That's where it gets creepy.
Yeah.
That's what made it good. And that's the same thing I was trying to say was about the Evil Dead franchise. For one, I liked how they took it and they remade it into a serious horror picture. And I think they did an awesome job on it. It was creepy, scary, just scary.
You
watched the remake of it?
Yeah, the remake, right?
The newest one?
Yeah, the serious one. It wasn't comedy.
Now,
yeah,
let me ask you this. I haven't seen it, but I know about it. Horror just isn't my thing.
Yeah, that's cool.
But you say that, but then why at the very end, in like an end credits, did it show him and he's like groovy?
Yeah, I know. Yep.
It's like, which way are they going?
They just want to throw that in there, just like reference the old one.
Just like you said, Sean, like the way the Blob would kill in this, I think that's what they were striving for. It's really gruesome, you guys. I mean, it's hard.
It is.
It's got some harsh scenes in it. I mean, really harsh. I mean, me and Miss G watched it. We're like, whoa. Yeah, it's not meant for little eyes. That's all I got to say. Adult content, totally, 100%. Paranormal Activity. Oh, here we go. First one, awesome. Scared the living crap out of me. I watched it in the movie theater. When she got pulled off the bed down the hallway, I about tripped out.
Which one is that?
The very first. You just said it. I just said it. Paranormal Activity. Paranormal Activity.
Oh yeah, man.
The first one.
That first one.
Oh man. Those seem so stupid to me. I haven't even seen a single one.
The first one was the best one because it had the creep factor on it. It was just, you weren't expecting it. And when me and Miss G watched that, oh my God, the blanket stayed on the bed.
Which one, Robert, was the one where the sheet lifts up and they like get into bed with them? That one was creepy as hell. Like, oh,
yeah,
no.
yeah, exactly. And she's sleeping, dead sleeping, and gets pulled off the bed multiple times.
Yeah.
Have you guys watched the chat?
I'm trying.
Lanny says The Killer Condom is a German comic book adaptation. Another weird one. And then the Gray Man says that sounds like Catholic propaganda.
Yes, it does. I love it. I love it, Gray Man. That's awesome.
Have you seen the Indian movie Lady Terminator?
No.
Terminator.
Lady Terminator.
This last Terminator just came out?
This is in the 80s, man. This is like one of them ridiculous movies where, you know, it's an alien that comes down and she terminates all the males. He like, you know, she mates with them since she terminates them, and she terminates them by, you know, having sex with them, and then just her vagina eats their dick and they die. Yeah, it's that type of movie.
Oh God, man!
And I knew Ferengi seen it, man.
That's great.
Of course, Ferengi seen that.
And then, you know, there's certain scenes in that first half where it's like beat for beat from the Terminator. You know, the way she's going down hunting this girl, you know, in Terminator fashion with guns and stuff like that. I was like, they really made this shit.
I feel like I need to change the subject now.
No. That was great. Oh my God. So funny. By Bruno Mitchell.
Wow.
Yeah, he reviewed that. He reviewed that on his channel.
Oh, cool. Now here's a franchise that that everybody liked just because of the TNA, but it's actually not that great, or at least to me, it wasn't really all that great. Species.
Not a fan.
I only seen the first one and some parts of the second one, but I never really could sit through that whole franchise.
I watched them all, and I wasn't a fan, to be honest.
Yeah. Most people aren't. They're not good movies. It's just you get to see some boobs. That's pretty much it.
Oh, the model. Yeah, the woman. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only watched the first one fully, and the second one I could only tolerate some parts of it. But I just never was enamored with it as a whole. And when they did sequels, I was like, I'm a pass. I'm pass. I did like what was that franchise that they did? It wasn't a franchise, but that one movie, The Relic. You seen The Relic?
I've seen The Relic. Yeah.
I've seen that, I think, too.
I could watch that. I could watch Deep Rising because that's just dumb fun. You know, with the shit, with the tentacles, another thing. You know, tentacles coming out. That shit was amazing.
Yep. I got a movie out there. It's kind of a serious movie, and you got to really watch it with an open mind because it deals with the old colonial days. Me and Miss G really enjoyed it. The language and everything, the way they did it, it's kind of a clash or kind of a artsy film with a horror thrown in there. Was The Witch. brand new one. It came out maybe less than a year ago, and it deals with the colonial days, and it's actually well done. But take it with a grain of salt. It's if you're not following it from start to finish, and you're watching it like partway through, you're gonna get lost. You really have to watch it with an open mind. It's a great movie, though. It's not scary by no means. It's just psychologically scary. You know what I mean?
So what movie if you walk in and it's on and it doesn't matter where it's at, do you watch it no matter what? You're like, you go, oh, and you watch it. There's movies like that.
John Wayne, any John Wayne movie.
Nice.
Yes, yeah, John Wayne movie. You walk in and you don't care where it's at. You can just watch it from that point on, or it doesn't really matter if it's the beginning.
I thought you were going to ask what movie do we have to leave the room if it's on?
Yeah, there's movies like
I thought that's what you were going to ask. I was getting ready to say Speed
really
Racer.
You're going to laugh at me. You're going to laugh. I'm sorry, guys. It's going to sound really weird.
I can't wait to hear this.
Anytime it comes on and I have to watch it and it catches me and I have to watch it all the way through, it's a childhood thing. Never ending story.
Never ending story.
I'm almost like that with that one, man. That is a childhood thing.
I can't get that damn song out of my head.
It doesn't matter. It's just if you come in and that movie's on and you watch it. Shawshank Redemption for me. No matter what, if that movie's on, I'm like, oh, I got to see this. I got to watch this. I watched the whole damn. It's a long movie too.
It's a good movie, man.
It's good. It is good, man.
The convention that I mentioned with the Star Trek people also has Atreyu. He's going to be there.
No way. That would be cool. That would be cool.
Pulp Fiction, yeah. Pulp Fiction is another one, man. You love Pulp Fiction.
Did y'all get Pulp Fiction when y'all first watched it?
The first time I watched it, I didn't. I had to ask a bunch of questions about the Band-Aid on his neck. That's what I wasn't getting and what was in the case. Did you get that, Sean, from the Jump Street?
I always assumed the case has some type of gold or something in it.
No,
but the case had something else. It was not gold. That's why I know when I was young.
By watching the movie, though, from what I can tell.
From what a lot of people told me, Sean, is the Band-Aid on his neck, on Vin Rain's neck. In the case is his soul. He was buying his soul back. And that was what was in the case that he couldn't give them when they were robbing the diner. That's what a lot of people told me.
Yeah, but that's not explained in the movie, so you can't say it though. It's really cool. I wish that were true, but if it's not explained in the movie and there's no books, there's no lore or anything, then you can't have it. I mean, it doesn't make any sense.
Is that why they didn't get shot by that dude?
No.
He come in shooting right at him, and they just standing there like.
Yeah, and he missed him. He goes, that's why he didn't kill them, because he said, "Man, you caught me on a good day." Remember when he was giving him the wallet with the money, and then John Travolta goes, "Man, I'll shoot him on principle."
Exactly. It was great.
Well, hey guys, I got to get out of here.
Bill, take care, buddy.
All right, man.
We'll see you.
All right,
you will.
But yeah, that.
But realistically speaking, because I'm just, if I have to watch it, it's going to be, honestly, Fist of Legend. It's one of my favorites. Anytime it's on, I watch the whole thing. It's with Jet Li, one of Jet Li's pictures.
That's
so Bruce Lee reminiscent to me.
I know I've seen Fist of Legends. It's been a while, but I'm trying to remember. Was the final battle against that general, right?
Big, tall general, yep.
Yeah. General Vegeta. I remember him. Yeah.
Excellent fight scene.
Yeah, I love that movie.
So reminiscent of Bruce Lee in that scene was unreal.
In fact, I still got that on VHS.
Hey, Sean will remember this one. This one gets me almost every time too, Sean. The Last Dragon with Show Enough in there.
Oh.
When that comes on,
Who's the master? Show enough.
Who's the master? When he was in the movie scene, who's the master?
Am I the meanest? Am I the prettiest? Am I the baddest mofo in town?
And then all his people, Show Enough.
It's awesome.
Awesome, man. He's like that. That dude was so awesome at Show Enough. Like, he single-handedly made that movie great.
He made that movie, yeah.
Without him, I don't think the movie would be as remembered as much. Because we liked Bruce Leroy, but he had a better villain in Show Enough.
Yep.
He had a great villain because his hair being long like that and how he had it up.
Yep.
And I mean he fit it. He looked real like
man.
He
them
really
shades,
could go karate. Yeah.
Those shades he had.
It was just classic, man.
Yeah. I love that movie, man.
Yeah, that movie
I posted that so many times on Instagram. I kind of took him a break.
His little brother was so mad when he got the girl.
Vanity.
He was so mad at his brother. He said, "I hate you."
Yeah.
Vote 99 has a good one too. That's another one I have to stop and watch. Gladiator. That was an awesome movie.
Yeah, Gladiator. I ain't seen Gladiator in so long.
Oh my God.
That be on TV all the time.
But I like watching the uncut version of it. There's a bunch of stuff that gets it out of the original.
Well, you showed me some moves.
Yeah. Hey, he said, "Move your pizzas to Big Daddy Green's Pizzas."
There's so many great lines in that movie, man. There's so many great lines in that movie, man. Yeah, I love that.
They trashed the pizza parlor, boy. That's when your boy was mad. When they went to see the master, and your boys ain't letting them see the master. Remember?
Them Asian guys are so hilarious, man.
Let me say it in a language you can understand. There is no master. Chop, chop. Haul your ass out of here. I could die laughing, man. Oh my God,
guys are hilarious, man.
Yeah, that movie is like you said. It's not about a whole bunch, but it's funny as hell, man.
Yeah.
Miss G in the chat. She's funny.
Will you show
I
me some
Miss
moves?
G.
Hey.
We need the squirrels yet.
Hey, we've needed the squirrels all day long.
Yeah, we get all over the place. We get all over the place.
See, that's why I like Sean's show. It can go in any direction in whatever, and it's all good. It's always fun. It's just fun.
Yeah, like I said, it starts out with comics.
This show.
Yeah, it starts out comics, but if we go in a different direction, hey.
We go to Mandalorian, we go to Mandalorian, we go to Star Trek, we go to Star Trek.
And that's usually what happens on my Nerdy Collective. That's the same thing, just like this, open, just whatever.
Yeah. It goes where it goes.
Yep.
It's like your boy said, James Brown. It do what it want to do.
Yeah.
Man, I know I wasn't the only one, but I had ever since Eddie Murphy came back to Saturday Night Live, I was just watching all his old skits.
I did the same thing, Sean. I did the same thing. And I missed some of it. I missed some of that because I asked my wife. She said, I saw it all. I said, well, did he do Buckwheat? She said, yeah, he did Buckwheat, and he was the Masked Singer. And I missed it. I got to see that one.
Did you see My Name is Dolomite yet?
What was that?
Have you seen My Name is Dolomite yet?
Yeah. That's amazing, man. I love that movie.
Oh, that was so good, man.
Awesome.
It's like a return to form for Eddie Murphy, man.
Hey, but Dolomite was a rapping phenomenon, man. Really, your boy could come off the cuff. You did not want to battle him.
It was great.
That's another one of those movies that's so bad it's great.
It's good. You can cross the line and go so bad that it's good.
And I like how they talked about it in the movie. Where it's like,
the end, we actually saw the real guy at the end.
Yeah.
We saw all of that. Was great.
It was like, this movie's so bad. Why would I want to direct this? And Wesley Snipes, I'll say Wesley Snipes, he damn near stole the show with his character.
Yeah, he was funny, man.
He was funny as hell.
Really good.
Hey, man,
I love that.
But Eddie Murphy has so many one-liners throughout all of his career, though. In all of his movies, he has always got something something that he said that's so funny, and it, to me, it's like he improv'd it.
Yep.
That I don't know how you could write that in the movie.
Yep.
I think that he just interjected some stuff. You know what I mean?
Well, you know, what's his name? His boss in Beverly Hills Cop was all improv. And when you listen to that man, you like, nobody in the right mind would write this for a movie. That shit was straight improv.
Yeah, when what was it?
Inspector Todd.
Inspector Todd said, "Man, I used to have some ass, but it all got chewed up."
The one line that gets me to this day, I'm like, yeah, ain't nobody writing that in the script. It was when Foley was saying, "I'm thinking," I think, and he's like, "Don't think, Axel, mix my dick." I was like, ain't nobody writing that in the script.
No
That's
one writing
all.
Yeah, and when I always remember when he pulled his old Nova up to the valet parking, and they go to park his car. They look at his car like, "Why in the hell are you parking this?" As they're pulling up, he goes, "Hey man, all that shit's wrong with my car happened here last time I parked it." That shit was tore up.
That blue Chevy Nova.
Yeah, that blue Chevy Nova. He drove all the way from.
Every time he parked, that shit keep rolling.
Yeah. This movie's killed me, man.
I watched The Golden Child a lot when I was a kid.
Oh, I've seen that a whole bunch too, man.
It was a great movie, though.
It was fun, man.
They said the Golden Child that played the Golden Child was actually a girl.
Yeah, it's a girl. I saw her all growing up. I'm like, what the? I thought that was a boy, man.
Yeah, they just shaved all her hair and did a great job.
Oh, by the way, I did find out there was a new little thing last night. I got done. I rewatched. It was a friggin' action movie I watched on Netflix. But anyway, after I got done watching it, Netflix released just recently Dracula. 3 episodes so far.
The new Dracula?
Yeah. And you know what?
Is it good?
It's good. I got to the 2nd episode. Not bad. Nice little twist on it. I think you'll enjoy it. I think it's BBC actually put it out, but it popped up on my watch list, like on the side. It brand new. I went, what? Of course I'm gonna watch it. Dracula. Yeah,
I was going through a lot of documentaries the last week.
Yeah,
the documentaries. Some of them are so good, man.
Have you watched Mars yet?
No, I haven't seen that one yet.
Dude, you have to watch it. It's on 2 seasons right now. What's cool about it is they tell a story about like what we're doing now, going to go to Mars and colonize it. But then they show the science. So it's like part really, you're getting good drama story like science fiction, and then you're getting real science behind it with real scientists that actually will talk on the thing about what has to be done in order to execute the plan. It's really good, bud. Really, really good.
I watched one, Robert, about it was called Searching for Sugarman. Have you seen that documentary?
No.
It's about a guy, he's a musician. His name's Rodriguez, and he had a voice almost like Bob Dylan. He was similar music, and he was real good, and they signed him to a contract. Well, so I started watching it, and he didn't make it for some reason. It didn't work out, and they couldn't find this guy, and they were searching for him to find him because, he put out a bunch of songs, and he has this following, but no one knew it, but it was in South Africa. I think it was South Africa.
What's it called?
Searching for Sugarman. And you'll know what it'll be about this guy Rodriguez, and it's really good, man.
Okay, I will. By the way, what was that? Bear Rock and Comics. I love what he just said there. What's up, comic book community? The Dracula has an old school Hammer horror look to it. Bear Island or Bear, it kind of does. To be honest, it's got its little cheesy moments in it, but it's acceptable. I think you'll enjoy it. Give it a shot. Only 3 episodes long.
You know what the interesting thing about the distinguished gentleman?
You see that?
I don't know if I saw that. It must have been bad. I don't remember it.
It's not great, But I will say that it does have some value to it because there was things that were done in that movie that was actually pretty real in terms of politics and Congress still being part of the Senate when they've been dead. You know, I'm like because he took the name of a dead congressman or Senate and he actually was elected inside in the Congress. And when I looked that up years later, there was some people that was dead that was still part of the Senate.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's crazy.
They got some of them that have been there for 60 years or more.
I still got to see The Witcher. I haven't started that yet. Everyone's saying The Witcher's good.
Hialeah said something here. It became a star in the South Africa. The one you're talking about, I think, buddy.
Yes, yeah, in South Africa, and he had a big following, but he didn't know about it. It was really good, man.
All right.
Hialeah, did you like it? Ask Hialeah if he liked it.
Did you like it, Hialeah?
Yeah, it was freaking awesome, man. I was like, the guy was so humble. He gives all his money to his family, and he just lives a simple life, man. And he says it in his lyrics and all. It's real good, man. It was really good. I loved it.
Cool.
But it's documentary. The other one, it was crazy, was this documentary. It was called Three Identical Strangers. It starts out innocent, but it doesn't turn out that way. It'll surprise you when you first see it. It's, oh wow, man, three. You know, I don't want to tell you, but it's crazy.
We never quit, man.
Comments on the mind. We
still go strong. We like the only show. Well, I won't say only show, but we
It's all good, buddy.
Yeah, we just go off the cuff and just have random conversations.
he said
better than Star Wars. He said better than Star Wars.
All good.
Hey, that's an interesting question.
Damn, that is good, Goat. God, did I ever walk out on a movie?
Damn near walked out on Suicide Squad.
If my ass pays for a movie, boy, you're going to have to throw me out.
Damn near walked out on Suicide Squad, man. I was like, oh.
Oh, tell me about it. Almost did. Me and Miss G were going to walk out of this new Star Wars if they killed Chewie.
Oh, that would have been hell on earth.
If they would have killed Chewie, we would have walked right out. I would have been fucking irritated.
Robert, say how you feel.
Oh, man. I have to admit, that was probably one of the things in the movie that gets to you. Because you're a Chewie fan, that got to your heart.
When we were talking about Eddie Murphy, Sean, I still to this day love that fight scene with Nick Nolte.
Oh my God.
And Nick Nolte and Eddie Murphy, and Nick Nolte can't really fight for shit, and Eddie Murphy's all square, pow, 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 hitting them with lefts and rights, and he has to grab a garbage can and everything to hit him. after he's all bleeding and shit, then he punches Eddie Murphy on the way. That was a classic fight scene, man. That was a hell of a fight scene.
He said he walked down the halls and saw after 20 minutes. Damn.
I haven't seen that.
I wasn't going to the theaters to see it, that's for sure.
That's one good thing about the Fire Stick. I can see everything from here, and if it sucks, I can just go, oh, let me go to something else.
Yeah, that's funny. Spider-Man 3, that movie, man. That series with Sam Raimi could have kept going had they not ruined Spider-Man 3. Because I thought Spider-Man 2 was just amazing. Like, that was one of my favorite movies out of the original trilogy. Spider-Man 2. Dr. Octopus was just awesome. 48 hours.
Yeah, classic. 48 hours. I didn't put it anywhere, honey. It's where you had it.
I think we talked enough about Star Wars. Bear Rock said he walked out on Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones.
Yep.
Damn, if you walked out on Phantom Menace, I wouldn't even go see Attack of the Clones in theater.
Exactly. I like Hialeah's one. We just talked about that one earlier. It's cool. Little Shop of Horrors, awesome movie.
Over there somewhere.
That was funny.
Yeah,
man, I can't never remember walking out on a movie.
Yeah, I if I pay money to see a movie, I'm gonna get my money's worth, even if the movie's bad.
You allocated 3 hours for a movie.
Like what Vigilante said, he walked out after 20 minutes. I'm like, Jesus, that's a waste of money, man. 20 minutes.
Damn, 20 minutes, man.
Yeah, that's the sad part, man. And I hate the X-Men 3 too.
Yeah.
I think everybody hated the X-Men Last Stand.
I haven't seen Dark Phoenix yet.
Don't bother.
That's what everyone tells me. Don't even worry about seeing it.
Not worth it, man.
I haven't seen that, and I haven't seen what's the one with Brie Larson in it?
Oh,
Captain Marvel.
I haven't seen that either.
I didn't say Captain Marvel, or people get pissed.
I don't care what hey, that's one thing. When you're old like me, you don't care what people
I don't
say.
care
I
either.
can care less.
Exactly right.
I do not care.
Hey, I like what Miss G said.
What'd she say?
Yep, she's 100% right.
Take a nap with them reclining theaters.
Yep, exactly.
Vigilante said, "My time is more valuable."
Vigilante's like, I'm out of here. I can read better stuff in my house.
Yep.
But we rather watch those cheesy 80s horror movies or fantasy movies than watch what they put out today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched that. I watched the movie they wanted us to watch for graders notes. It was a cartoon movie. Cannot think of the name of it now. But I just watched it.
You know what I recently binge watched? Old Don Bluth movies. American Tail, The Secret of MH.
I didn't see any of that.
You ain't see American Tail or what was the dinosaur movie? Damn, I can't.
Land Before Time, that one?
Yeah, Land Before Time. And he did All Dogs Go to Heaven.
Oh, okay.
Y'all ain't see an American Tail with the mouse?
Oh, yeah. I seen it. Yep.
With the mouse? I don't know.
When he goes with the mouse from Mexico goes to America. It's been so long since I watched those movies because I grew up off of those, along with the Disney movies, of course. And I was like, man, it's not bad. Some of his earlier stuff was better than his later stuff, but it was pretty good. Like roll down memory lane for those. Man,
movies. Some of those old cartoons were seriously, I mean,
and the sequel of him
crazy, like Speedy Gonzalez and Slowpoke Rodriguez and stuff.
Underlay.
Yeah, your boy said, "Oh, I'm gonna go get that slow mouse." He goes, "I forgot to tell you, he carries a big gun. he had a gun twice as big as he was, and he'd shoot everybody."
Yeah, the Secret of NIMH was definitely a classic. I love that movie, and it was dark for its time. For an animated movie, it was pretty dark.
Man, I haven't seen that. I haven't never even heard of it till today.
It's on YouTube. You can watch it on YouTube, the whole movie, without paying for it.
Yeah, I watched the whole Star Wars movie on YouTube for free. They put it up in the link in our thing, our chat, Sean.
Yeah.
You seen 90 said, "Hey, there's a good," and I clicked it, and I was at work, and we were done, and I watched the whole movie there.
Nice.
I did doze off. I gotta admit, one time. If we ever walk out of a movie that you can remember, we walked out and it stunk. We're like, oh, we're out of here. I know we didn't. I said we paid, we stayed, huh?
Nice.
Especially
That's
why
wish we would have walked out of it, but I don't think we did.
most of the time when I go to the theater, I don't buy popcorn.
I remember being so mad at Boiler Room.
I'm not spending money on that. I'd rather get out the theaters and hit up the Jamaican restaurant or whatever and eat real food than to spend $20 on a bucket of popcorn and a soda.
Yeah,
$20.
that's about it.
Hey, did you guys see the movie Boiler Room?
Yeah.
I was so mad at the end of that movie, man. I was so mad. I don't think I've ever been mad at ending of a movie than that one, man. How they ended that crazy crap.
I have to admit, there's 3 movies that actually got to the top 10 list for the last year. On my list, all of the John Wick movies.
John Wick, man, he does some serious killing, boy. Holy crap!
What's up, Nemo Comics?
He could take a beating too, man.
Love that show, that movie. It's a great movie. Complete action, but still good.
Do you think it needs a 4th movie? To be honest,
No.
That's what I was saying.
It should be done now.
Like, I feel like they're stretching it now because the 3rd one made so much money that they gotta keep going for it. It's the same. It's the same. It's the same thing with this Fast franchise, the Fast and Furious.
Exactly.
At least the end.
Yeah.
They went too far out there with this action movies on Fast and Furious that I'm like, I can't take this shit serious no more.
Me and Miss G watched the newest one, and I couldn't stop laughing with the damn Jeeps, with the dune buggy trucks and the helicopter pulling them off the cliff. It's so unrealistic. It was ridiculous.
It's crazy. That whole I can't even remember which one it was, but when the cars jumped from one building to the next, I was like, all right, now stop.
Oh, that was the one in Tokyo Drift. No, wasn't Tokyo.
But it wasn't
the
Tokyo. I think it was either 6 or 7. One of them.
It was where they jumped the car across the whole.
From one building to another. I'm like, wait a minute now. One of them cars would have blown up or something, man. That was ridiculous. After that, I tuned out.
Shoot, the one was shot down by Miami somewhere, man. They had to shut all the roads. I think it was on the turnpike somewhere, man, where they were zooming in and out. And they went under the truck and came out the other side under the semi.
All of them.
Yeah, it just compared to where it originally started with street racing and stuff.
The first one was great. I love
the first one. It's like each sequel had difference to it, and then after part 5, they just went full on action.
Yeah, some of it was just crazy.
And they keep making money, and that's why they keep doing sequels.
That's right. People keep going,
especially overseas. That's why Transformers was making a lot of money because all the overseas people were going to see it, and I'm like, man, this movie trash.
You love the Transformer movies. I watched the first one.
First one's the only one.
Here's the thing. Okay, they're Transformers. Okay, the scene that they show in the desert, and you got the old time.
They play Wednesday, Sherry home.
Old timer robot with a cane.
I'll try to go to that Wednesday game.
Transformer with a cane. Why don't you just himself? Why does he got a limp? You see what I mean?
Yeah.
That didn't make sense to me.
It didn't, man.
All right.
I tuned out after Transformers 2 and I never went back. Completely.
They just had, what was it? ROM, I think, was on the hot list on the other day. They were talking about ROM was on the hot list.
Yeah, why for? No?
Can't remember. It was on Comic Tom's top 10 list.
The recent one?
I guess they're going to do a movie with ROM.
Seriously? Wow.
Something like that.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
It'd be nice to see ROM on the movie.
Yeah.
I had the comic. I was looking at it earlier. I don't know what I did with it. I have a couple of them. You know what makes me mad is these kind of covers right here, Sean, the connecting covers. I always get 2 or 3, but I never get all 6.
Really?
Yeah.
I never see them for sale nowhere to try to get the other ones. without having to pay like 20 or 30, 40 bucks for each one.
Yeah. No, tell me about it.
I don't like when my shop when I have a series that I'm getting like a mini series, and it's a connecting covers, and then one of the books is a variant and not the connecting cover. And I'm like, man, I'm trying to get all the connecting covers. Why you throw this variant in here?
Yeah, throw a curveball at you.
ROM is no longer a dollar book.
Yeah, it ain't. I don't know what I did with it. I was just looking at it. I got one somewhere.
Is it the first issue that's no longer a dollar book?
I'll have to look on what is it? That app that we all have.
Collector Key app.
Collector Key app. I'll have to look there.
So who you got tonight on, Rob? Who I know you said comics on. Was it comics on the
mind tonight? Yep, at midnight. Yep. We're gonna do an interview with him. Nice guy.
Awesome. He does great stuff on Instagram, and he's starting to do stuff on YouTube. It's great to see.
There it is.
There you go. That's awesome. That's freaking beautiful.
So what's the value of that book going up to now?
I don't know what it went up to or where it was at. I just know they put on the top 10 list.
It'd be interesting. I guarantee you, years ago, you could get that in maybe $1 bin and stuff like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ron probably be part of a Hasbro Micronauts movie. Okay. Yeah. Hasbro closed a big money deal for a movie deal. Micronauts is first up with Rom possibly.
Okay, that's probably why. Yeah, that's what it is.
Awesome, man. Oh, that was besides Transformers, I was disappointed with the G.I. Joe movies.
Oh my God, another one that was a bomb.
Man,
so bad. The animation was better. There was a movie that we were talking about nostalgia movies. Here's a movie for everybody. The first epic, like when Star Wars first came out in '79 in the United States, big epic like that. There was one over in Japan that I watched. It was called Gung Head. First Robotech movie. Where they had all the robots and the people driving the robots. Like it was a mixture of Voltron and Transformers in one. It was pretty cool, but it was real life action like Star Wars was. It was actually really good for the time.
I've never heard of that. I got look it up.
Gung Head.
Gung Head.
Yep. Yeah, look at Miss Jean saying, did somebody say Transformers? She loves Transformers.
I watched Bumblebee. What was the last one? Bumblebee, one of them. I watched that one not too long ago.
How was it? Because I tried to get through it. I only got about half.
It was okay. Wasn't great.
Yeah.
Where he was a Volkswagen or something. Yeah.
I thought Bumblebee was better than the last couple Transformer movies.
Like I said, I only got halfway through it. I didn't watch the whole thing.
Yeah, the G.I. Joe movies just trash.
Tell me about it. Oh my God. Love Robotech. Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see what Hasbro does with this movies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see what they got.
I'm not big on Micronauts. Like the only thing I got of Micronauts is the crossover with X-Men, and that's because it's X-Men. But other than that, I know people love the Micronauts. Because that was Michael Golden's artwork.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, sometimes you miss those notifications and sometimes YouTube don't notify me of a page going live, and I'm like, why am I not getting this notification? Yeah, I know they're coming on due to them promoting it on Instagram.
Yeah,
exactly. Instagram, I look more and see stuff and go, like I missed Grader's Notes because Grader's Notes one of my favorite shows out there, and I missed the first 30 minutes of it because I lost track of time, but it didn't ever say it was on or nothing. I had to search for it, find it.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I notice that I'll get the notification, but when I click on subscriptions, I don't see it on my subscription page. You know, so I gotta bring it up on the notification. And I'm like, why is that?
They're playing games with it, man. They like, I swear, like I know I subscribe to almost everybody that's in all this chat and everywhere. I try to make sure. And then I'll go sometimes and I'll be unsubscribed. And I know I did not unsubscribe. I know I didn't.
Yep.
Yeah, comments on mine. Illuminati is watching.
Yeah.
Yep. They just unsubscribed me to everybody because I talked.
And that Illuminati is the name of Copa.
Illuminati Copa.
Oh my goodness.
YouTube notifications seriously needs the overhaul.
Yes, last
I agree.
Excellent.
Yeah, I remember the last Starfighter.
That was excellent. Loved it.
Yes.
What's that?
The last Starfighter?
Yep.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, but YouTube notifications suck. And that's all I can say about it. So what you guys got? I know John, Robert, you got the show tonight with Comics on the Mind. I'm definitely going to check that out.
Awesome. You know, I'm going to do an unboxing here shortly.
Awesome.
For a couple people in the community, actually. And could you show your box one more time? Miss G, I don't think seen it.
Oh, yeah.
She's in the chat. See it.
This is what Robert G Spot got me as AOK.
There it is.
Oh yeah. See, there it slipped my mind what it was till you put it back up. Yeah.
I hope you like it, brother. Good.
Of course I love it, man. Ghostbusters, man.
The banquet room.
It wouldn't blow up, and I wanted to see how big it really was. That's cool.
As long as they don't cross the streams, I'm good, man.
Yeah. Awesome, brother. Good.
You said as long as they don't cross the streams.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Miss G's gonna make a pizza cake today. You ever seen that?
Oh, I can't wait to see it.
Dude, it's huge. It's like this big. It's a pizza cake. Pizza. It's pizza. Awesome.
Then I'm gonna go through the other books. Ranger and Vigilante got me this foreign German version of Fantastic Four, first appearance of Black Panther.
I absolutely slab that, Sean.
Yeah,
that'd be on my slab list.
Sean, slab it. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's definitely getting the slab treatment.
Slab sheet.
Nice.
Then I got this awesome AOK winning. I mean, not AOK, but auction winnings from Lady Fantastic. Some what ifs.
Love that. Defeated everybody. I think that's great.
Catwoman.
Those are awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Some great books from a great community. Awesome stuff. Thanks again, Robert, for
brother. You're welcome.
For sending me that. I gotta pay you, man.
Oh.
You know, I know you say
just see me in Florida.
Exactly. That's gonna be the big thing when we get together in Florida. Y'all know the Comic Corps is coming, right?
Golly, man. That picture is gonna be one hell of a picture. We get everybody on the same day.
Hey, Shortbox Padawan.
Shortbox.
Yay. How you doing? Michelle? Hope everything's better.
But yeah, it's gonna be huge in MegaCon. Like with the Comic Corps, they might even have their own little booth if they can, talk with the staff at MegaCon. Like they had at C2E2. They can get a little booth. Everybody can get together there. Do a couple of videos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That'd be nice that you could go live from there,
Sure.
Show books and maybe do some, AOK stuff in a nice spot area.
Sure.
Because last time we did it, we was at a big round table doing it. We just threw them back and forth, and then everyone showed them later.
Yeah. Well, at Tampa, we went out to the area just to hand out all our AOKs.
Yeah,
that was the first time I actually seeing this, in front of my own eyes, seeing you guys just hand out gifts and stuff. I was like, man, this is awesome.
Well deserved, buddy. You're part of the family like everybody else. You're good people.
Hey, Sean, so far, these are just AOKs for the MegaCon. Look at all them books I got. Hey, man, I'm going to clear out some room, boy, come MegaCon. That ain't even including Robert and Bueller and them, because I'm going to be able to hand them their stuff right here in my house.
Soapbox Pattern, want to ask y'all going to join her and Lady tonight? Because they doing another auction.
Are they?
They don't know it, but I watch all the time. I was even watching the preview show. I just a lot of times don't say nothing. I do a Perry lurking thing. I'm watching, but I don't say nothing.
Great,
That's how I catch information on people, what they're looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sean will be like, man, I really like to get that book. I ain't got that myself. And I'll be in there lurking and go, oh, look at that. Sean just gave me a little bit of information he doesn't even know he gave me.
Yeah, it will be amazing, man.
Oh, it's gonna be so much fun, brother. So much fun.
And like
basically, I want to go hunting, but I want to see everybody face to face.
Man,
Steve,
go ahead.
You get your tickets yet?
Oh yeah.
I haven't got my ticket yet because I got to the 15th because Bueller told me to wait to see if he gets a press pass first.
Yep.
If he gets, he should be noted. If it gets too close, I'm pulling the trigger and getting them tickets because I'm not. Them tickets cost less than it costs to go to 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, for all four. So I can't pass that deal up.
Yeah, you gotta get the all four. Because that was the one thing I noticed last year or the year before. Was like, it makes no sense to buy tickets for 2 days and it costs almost the same as the 4 day.
Yeah.
It costs more than the 4 days. It costs more. It was 60 and 50, and it's 80 for all 4 days. It was 60 and 50.
You might as well just get 4 days. It's crazy. They're going up on them ticket prices. I'm like, man, I don't know how much more y'all can take my money with these ticket prices going up.
Yeah.
as much as they can squeeze out of you, they will.
Yeah.
But they yet announce anybody. That's what gets me.
Yeah, man.
I want to know what artists are coming. What books you want to possibly get signed, because I like to take care of that early.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Thursday would be the day I try and get all my SIGs.
Yeah, like D-Runk and them, they would get sketches, but they would commission them early to try to get them done by Sunday or stuff like that, or
right.
book sign. I definitely want to do that like first day, get that out the way. Because I got a list of books I want to send to CGC, but I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. I'll have to see. I got a few I want to send.
Great man said I couldn't do 4 days of a con. I always spend my money inside the hour.
See, the first day, if you're going to meet friends, that's the whole socialization event. Then Friday is the whole hunting, looking for stuff. Then Sunday is when you make your deals.
Yeah, Sunday's when you keep your cash and you wanna wait for them 50% deals and stuff off.
That's when negotiation come into play on Sundays.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, well, on Sundays, I'm telling you, Sean, one guy had a bunch of long boxes. I remember them because they were the black long boxes, and I mean his stuff was organized.
Yep.
Everything was in there beautifully.
Yep.
And the books cost some money, but they were all beautiful books. And then he put 50% off on them. Shit got real. I was like, damn, how much money do I got? Hey, I was able, because they did that, I was able to get Bueller a book. I got him Iron Man 7, and it looks at least a 9 or better, man. I didn't see a mark on it.
Wow.
Nothing on the back page. All the pages look nice. And Bueller says, I've never thought about sending a book to CGC until you gave me this book.
Yep.
That's how good those books were.
Yep.
I got a Fantastic Four 22 for it was worth at least $150, and the guy gave it to me for like $60.
Sweet.
And that's what I gave to Boatwright. I gave him that book, that Fantastic Four 22. But it was because of those deals, man. I was able to get virtually 2 books for one. And I mean good books, not no junk, man. I mean, they were perfect condition.
All right, so he said he's not 100%. But he think he's coming to make a con with the close.
Oh my God. That would be that will be the final straw, man.
That'd be really cool.
Jeez, I hope he can make it.
That would be awesome. I'd love to meet John. Big time.
That scene this morning, that show this morning with him and the girls, when he hit his head on there and Charlie said, I learned some new words. I was crying, laughing. I had to go show my wife and rewind it. She goes, today I learned some new words.
Wow. That's pretty cool. Boston Rapper Monster was there. That's pretty cool.
A lot of people saying that they never been to con, so it's always interesting.
When you go by yourself, it's a whole different thing, ain't it, Sean? Yeah. Compared to when you go in with a bunch of people that look out for you and you hang as a group, it's way better, man.
Like I said, y'all taught me the way. Y'all taught me the way. Hey, y'all said we need Stay Puft to come to Tampa. When y'all invited me to that group chat and mentioned, said, "Yo, we need Puff to come," I was sitting there thinking, man, should I go to Tampa? Because I was unsure whether I was going to go or not. But when y'all brought me in that group chat, I was like, I'm sold.
I was adamant about you going. I was like, y'all need to get Pup on some shows, man. He knows everything about everything y'all talk about from sport. Like, I know a lot about sports and boxing, but when you go to wrestling, I'm lost.
Yeah.
I mean, I know big wrestlers and I know the main guys, but y'all go into deep about a show, about number 76 WrestleMania. I'm lost then. I don't even know what about that, but you knew all about all of that, all about boxing, all about 80 sports. I'm like, damn, Sean knows everything. I just need to call him up. And he was posting videos, all the videos, and I still can't post a video, Sean. You're gonna have to show me in person. I get so damn mad. I said, Sean posts all these damn videos, and I still haven't figured it out, man. You're gonna have to go. You got to do it like this. And I'm gonna be like Robert, writing my notes. Write my notes.
It'd be like posting videos 101. First step, such and such. I gotta show you, man. I helped Old Man Spider when he started out on Instagram. He was always asking me like, "Oh, how you do this and how you do that." So I patiently sent him messages to tell him how to do it. He told me when we met up this last couple weeks ago, like, I know Sean probably getting sick of me asking him questions about how to do this, how to do that. So I just don't post this through IGTV and stuff. Like, no, I'm not gonna do it. But I'm willing to help, man.
Don't worry, Sean. I had a list of songs I was going to text you and say, Sean, man, will you post some of these songs for me? I couldn't bring myself to do it. So I'm not putting them.
Hey, I get requests. People be requesting me hey, can you post this song? You post that song? And hey, I'll look it up and download it and post it. I don't want to be overwhelmed with requests, but if you just mention like a song, like somebody mentioned the Fat Boys, and I love the Fat Boys, so I had to go and get some Fat Boys. So I can post them.
Trust me, the songs I'm gonna request from you, you're gonna be, oh yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
there's a lot of you post a lot of songs I like already anyway. So I'm surprised we ain't seen the Biggie Shaq today at all, man. He must be seriously hunting or doing something, because he usually pops in every show, man.
Yeah, he'll pop in, but today he's absent. Even Jeff, he's still hunting too.
I don't know. Yeah, I haven't heard from Jeff. He's probably getting a little rest so he can be on Robert's show tonight.
I miss Jeff. I don't get to see him very often in our schedules.
Yeah, I haven't hunted with him this last couple of weeks. He went with his buddy last week, and he went with his buddy somewhere this week. But I was trying to save some money. It's easy for me to save money when I don't see comic books in front of me.
Yeah.
I'm like you, Robert. I just can't pass that up. It's just not allowed. I just can't do it.
Yeah.
Hey, Sean, Robert thinks that he's going to bring Miss G here on vacation and she's going to be cooking all the time. I said, that is not going to happen. I'm not going to let her come here and work. If she insists on it, I mean, yeah, I would have to let her do whatever she wants because that's just how it is. But I'm not going to come here. You're going to come here and
I'm
cook
not
for all us guys.
That was her choice, not my choice. That was her choice. She wants you to try something.
I know she wants to cook. I want her to cook some of that stuff that I see you make too. Don't worry. I got a couple things in mind I've seen her make for you that I want to try.
Yeah, you'll love it, dude.
All right, but Steve, I want to talk about this because I know you heard that Jabroni's coming down here in January or February? Comic Jabroni. Yeah, I remember him saying that he was coming to Tampa.
Oh, is he?
Is he really?
Well, dang, if he's coming to Tampa,
he mentioned it on a couple of shows this week that he was coming to Florida.
Really?
Well, if he's
he'd be on the show with Rod and Perry.
Yeah, he's with Rod and Perry a lot. So yeah, but that would be cool to go meet up with him.
And then you got Who Dat coming to Orlando in late February, early March.
Yep.
So
I'll ride over there already. We've already done that. We will definitely do that again.
So I'm like, hey, whoever's coming by, like, hit me up, man. I'm like, I'm down to meet. I'll definitely come down to Tampa to meet Jabroni. Hang out with you guys for a day.
Yeah.
No, we just got work that out with the schedule.
Exactly, man. I definitely would like. Yeah, anybody I can meet up with and hang out with, I like to for sure. Never know when you'll get another chance, man. You never know.
I know.
Especially if it's good for the weekend, a Saturday would be preferable.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to save my vacation time for MegaCon. So
no, I got mine lined up from the 14th to the 21st. That's when Bueller and Sam's coming.
Mm-hmm.
So we're that's definitely on the books for that one.
But yeah, it's gonna be amazing. All these guys coming down here.
Oh.
And
hey, man, we even forget some people sometimes, slips through the cracks. But Steven Spock's from Orlando.
Oh yeah,
area.
I want to see him too.
And White Whale is over there too. So I mean,
I still gotta meet him.
Them, but they're gonna be, they're just like, oh, we know they're gonna be there.
And then there's people that I tend to forget, like Ruben Nieves. He's in Orlando.
NYC's coming. Kavi's coming. Yeah.
Kavi's coming. Yep.
And Biggie's coming, and he's staying with JB.
So yeah, it's gonna be huge, man.
Dude, it's
gonna be huge.
It's gonna be crazy, man.
Like we're gonna be talking about this until the event,
of course,
pops up.
It's given.
And then soon as MegaCon starts, it'll be over just like that.
Boom.
It better not be, Sean. It better not be. You better be
it's
wrong.
Like the wait is long, but then when they get here, it goes by so quick. They be like, "Damn, it's over already."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was telling Robert. They're talking about maybe one of those days going to Galaxy's Edge or going to see Harry Potter stuff and all that. And I mean, we just got to play it by ear, because it's my main thing is meeting everybody. Yeah, and the more people I can meet, the better. If I meet everybody in the first day, then I'm still going to be happy. And then I know Matt wants to go to see Harry Potter.
Yep.
He's big and Star Wars. Chad loves Star Wars too. He wants
I want to be able to have Miss G in that kiss scene on the Millennium Falcon. Just like a photo.
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly.
Get a
whole bunch of your phone. Get some pictures.
That's the thing, man. You want to enjoy yourself, and you got the tourist attractions in terms of the Star Wars Galaxy Edge, Disney, and Universal Studios, and you got the con, and you got the Diamond Summit that's right there. So all the creators that's coming down here should be at the con.
I hope so.
Exactly. And I told him I also got Busch Gardens right down the block from me, Sean. It's 5 minutes.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Because you can see all kinds of animals and all that kind of stuff.
Dope 99, man. He on point.
Goes. Boy, hey, I want to go to story. I went down Alligator Alley my first time, it was a long time ago now, but I didn't see one alligator, right? I'm like, man, so much for freaking alligators, man. I'll swim in that water.
Ooh.
That's what I said. They're
Yeah.
not. It's not very wide, or not. It's
Yeah.
on both sides of the
Yep.
road. So I go to work, and a couple days a cold front came in. Right. So on our way back, you know, you can see the water to the right and left side of the road. But I swear that cold front came, and there was 50 alligators every little 20 feet. I said, oh my God, I would have been a dead man immediately. I thought I could swim in that water. They were stacked on each other everywhere. They
Nice.
put fences up, keep them out of the road.
Wow.
I'm gonna try and get the quest for legends, Mark Glenn. I'm gonna try and get him on the show sometime this month.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Get him back on because I know he's gonna come at least one day for me.
I got to hunt with Quest all damn day one day. Boy, he was on it, man. You got
he don't play.
That he could seriously hunt, man.
When
I told him you missed the whole middle section, man, he said, "Man, my phone's almost dead. I gotta go get my charger." I knew that was another 2 hours, man, because there was sections he missed the middle on. So I went through and I told him if I see anything crazy, I'll let you know, because you know he likes some off the wall stuff.
Yep.
Quest for Legends, boy, he gets some crazy stuff. He posted his little wish list, Sean, and his wish list. I mean, his wish list isn't like everyone else's. It's contained of all books he's kind of looking for, which was huge. But it's a lot of them are dollar books and $3 books. It's not like grails. Right. He didn't put like 3 grails up.
Yeah, he's searching for them deep independent comic books, underground books,
just stuff to fill his runs out and stuff. I knew about Fantastic Four. I know where he's at on that. He's got a lot of good Fantastic Fours, man.
He's doing a giveaway now, which I thought is a great giveaway with him more loyal to the followers than trying to gain more followers. Because you know how people do giveaways where you guys share it or tag people and stuff like that. He just wants the followers to comment, and that's it. He's doing it for his loyal followers that follow him since the beginning.
Sure.
I tell you what, man, if I was to do a giveaway, y'all know I don't do videos. I only go on you guys' show. But if I was to do a giveaway, my giveaway would be like, who was my 100th subscriber? Who was my 150th subscriber? And I would send them books. It would be random. I might pick a number out of I might put a randomizer up and go, subscriber 53. That's who's going to get. That's what I would do. I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't need you to share it with a million people, because I'm here for friends,
right?
And for the people I like and enjoy their stuff. That's why I don't watch shows, but just to watch them. I watch them if I like them, and a lot of times I don't say stuff. I just watch them.
Sure.
But I'll always hit the thumbs up, and a lot of them I comment on especially if like the Graders Notes. Man, I love the freaking Graders Notes. Man, the way they do that show.
Yeah.
And
it is good.
And I love the slab down when they did the slab thing when Chad did that, but he hasn't done it well, but it was just so fun. And the one, and when Matt and them do the ones where they got to go hunt, I can't be in that. My collection is so disorganized. I don't even think I could organize it and find that stuff that they got to find. That's just crazy, man. Oh, you need a graveyard. I mean, I'd be like, man, a graveyard.
I'm thinking of a book right now.
Robert would have a whole section of 150 books and go, any one of these will work. And I'd be like, I don't have anything. I don't know anything. You'd see me flying over the room and falling. I never forget the one where Whitewell was trying to find a book and he had just moved down here and he wasn't organized and he went flipping over the damn.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And then he came back and he goes, and he lost because he didn't have a book. Boy, he was upset.
All right, so we about approaching that 3-hour mark.
Wow, buddy.
Yeah, we're about poaching it's about time, playoff time for football tonight.
Yeah.
Brother, thank you for everything. Thanks
no problem, man.
Oh, yeah, man. That was a great gift, and I know Sean likes it for sure.
Yeah, and that I'll admit that was on my list to get.
Was it?
Yeah, I did wanted that. Like,
cool.
I chose to get the Pete Venkman Firehouse set. You know, with the Firehouse.
Yeah.
I chose to get that over that one.
Okay.
So, yeah, man, I appreciate that
You're welcome,
very
Bob.
much, man.
You're
That
welcome.
awesome AOK from
I'm
you,
glad
Steve.
you like it.
If I had to get one thing, Sean,
Robert.
from Ghostbusters, if I had to pick one thing, I would pick that freaking station wagon no matter what, man. I would pick that damn thing. I'd want one with the doors open with everything on it, though.
Yes.
You know, and I'd want it to be a, you know, I don't know what scale, but not too big, but I want that sucker to be able to roll, open doors. I mean, that's the one I want. I think it's
Awesome,
badass.
man.
Well, it's ambulance, actually, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Ecto 1 ambulance.
Yes, yeah, the Ecto 1 ambulance. It had to be white. It had to have all the stuff. I had to have all the guys in it. They had to all be in there.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. And of course, I like to thank Vigilante. I know he said he got to go, but this was amazing. It completely threw me off. I thought I was going to get some basketball cards. I was looking forward to getting those Jordan cards and stuff like that. Because we live chat, we video chatted each other, and he was showing me all the cards he had.
Mm-hmm.
And he said he was going to send them to me, you know, the ones I picked out. So
Sure.
I was anticipating that, and he just threw a left curve. And I was like, man, I didn't expect this.
Yeah, I got D-Ruck some, you know, the cards we talked about, Sean. I got them in here. I also, you know, Randy Moss was a Viking.
Yeah.
So I got him. I put him a graded Randy Moss in there with the
Nice.
jersey, you know, graded and everything,
Wow.
and a rookie Randy Moss in there. And I threw in a Jordan Wheaties cover card. It's a cool card with him in his classic "I'm about to dunk on everybody" pose.
Sweet.
Awesome, man. This is a great show. You know, I'd like to thank everybody who showed up in the chat. You know, thanks for subbing me, Short Box Padawan. I'll make sure to see if I sub back. I can't remember if I subbed to her or not, but
yeah, I definitely am Lady Fantastic, because when she comes on with a video, it pops right up on mine.
yeah,
and you know, I like it when it pops it up and says live. That way I, you know, just go right to it. You know what I mean? Like Robert's, it'll tell me, it gives me a 30-minute warning. Oh, Robert will be live in 30 minutes.
yeah.
Cool.
Well, yeah. Thanks everybody who showed up in the chat. I'd like to thank Stone Cold Steve.
Yes, man. Anytime, brother.
Robert G. Spot Galvin.
Anytime, buddy.
Big Will, who popped in.
Hell yeah.
Had a great conversation with him. And of course, the short appearance of Gomez Comic Collector. It was great seeing my broski showed up, even if his internet was giving him crap. It was great that he popped in. You know, it was awesome, man. So this is your boy, Stay Puff 1983, signing out with another great episode of Chatting with the Comic Community. Peace, y'all.
Later, everybody.
Blessed be.